Better. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. I've had days like that where I just wanna not get up, but I was good today. I cleaned. I wanted to organize, like, my bedroom. I bought all these really pretty pillows from Brooke, and I still had them in the bag, and I was like, "I need to put them on my bed." So that's what I did today. It's so nice too when everything's clean, clean bedding. It's, like, the best. Even though I, like, clean my bed I change my bedding all the time. Yeah, I like fresh. Welcome in, friends. Okay, I'm gonna turn on I got YouTube on. I'm gonna turn on my other camera. I don't know if how it's set up. Look, it is. It's too zoomed in, so we'll get it figured out for a second, and then I'm gonna do, like, some Doorables. You guys see them? But I have some packs. But because I have so many little windows here, you guys can't see this. I just gotta shrink it down a little bit so I can, like, literally get more space in here. Oh, those are all my minis. Yeah, maybe I should do the other camera angle. There we go. We can see it a little bit. But I'll move that because I have the ripper ships. Yeah, we'll have to move the camera a little bit. How's everybody? And sometimes I don't set this up till I go yeah. I have another camera here that I can do face on, so we can swap to that if we need to. I know. They're an OG, an OG. Hello, friends. How are you doing? Aussie, what's up? What's up, Andy? Andy, I was just finishing watching your interview. It's really good. Yeah, I liked it. Can I show you guys something? I got a mini today. Somebody sent me in my thing. Should I show it? Okay, it's like a mini. It was some drinks. It was like a Starbucks coffee cup, and it was like a Starbucks frappuccino. Oh, I only seen the one with Jack. Um, Jack's Treasures. That's the one. Is there another one? Oh, I seen another one with you on there actually. All right, let me turn down my thing. Don't look for the other ones. Too late. I liked your YouTube. I wish you would keep making content. Okay, I'm gonna show you this. You guys tell me what's the first thing you think of. Okay, ready? Go. What in the hell is that? What is it? Does that look like a frappuccino? I know. Here's the front of it. Someone sent me this. It's like a mini. I bet. I bet you are. I just don't know. I just don't know. Who designed this is my question. Yeah. It's a little mini. I don't know what to say. Not what I thought. It's a it's a frappuccino. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna do some ripper ship. I put the wood down because the white always is like too light. I don't know. So it's a rip, ship, or trade. Okay. So I have a bunch there. I probably am gonna. I have to flip this other camera. I don't know why. Oh, you know what we could do? I'll lace them out like I did before. Okay. So these are all from this collection here. So let's see if we can see these on camera right now. Yeah. So we'll put like that. Okay. We'll put we'll put like these three, and I'll move this thing out of the way totally. Yeah, I'll totally move it out. And I only have like 8 of them. I don't have a lot, but I do have some Doorables we can run. There, that's a lot better. Yeah, isn't that funny? They put the wood in the frap. You think so? Okay. How's that? A little better? A little more natural look. Eggplant tocino. Okay. I think you're right, Sam. Okay. Can we see all the little characters? Okay. Hey, isn't it crazy? So I'm at the part where you're talking about Labubus. It's so crazy. I never see them on my FYP at all now. Yeah. That category is like that there's no demand in it. It's crazy. It's changed so much. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Alright, let's see. So, it's gonna be rip, ship, or trade. These glow under black light. Of course, I didn't bring the black light. I think I left it in the car, but they react, and then there's, 30 of them, 30 different ones. Look how cute. I was gonna do a surprise set on them, but I don't have enough of them open. So we'll just do 7 seconds, and it's running. So you can rip, or you can pick one of those, or you can rip it open, and then you can see what's in it, and then you could trade if you don't like it. Yeah, so we'll do that again. Should I do like a 5-minute one? I'll do 10-second. I forgot. 10-second, 2-second, counter bedtime. And another one. What's going on, friends? Welcome in. 3. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Oh, maybe sudden death. I know. I know. That would be, it's coming. It's definitely coming. Yeah. Oh, why didn't I hit that other button? Hello, friends. Welcome in. 3, 2, 1. Go next. I know. I just figured I'd do Ripper Ship tonight. I don't know if I wrote anything up here. What's up, YouTube? How are you guys? You guys, I wanted to tell you I have a YouTube channel. It's the same exact name here on Whatnot. It's D_archivist. I actually put a new video out today about shipping because a lot of people are like, oh, where's help.whatnot.com? I literally read the whole thing. So I made a YouTube video if you guys want to watch it. It's like 10 minutes or so. Let's see if this run next. Hey, you know what Whatnot put on the computer? It says run next. Yeah, they had that little arrow, but I don't think people knew that was even there. So they didn't do run next. Rip, ship, or trade. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew that. It'll be coming out, Andy. I'm surprised no one's made a TikTok. You know, everybody's playing that music and they're doing this TikTok thing. No, I haven't seen it. The new AI department news. Oh gosh. I have not seen it. I went to this mall today that's near me, and I couldn't believe it. It's actually, I don't have a problem saying what mall it is. They inquired a company and it's the Back to the Future mall. It got sold for $115 million in 2024. I mean, that was like my childhood mall, and they're gonna be tearing it down, I think. They haven't said, the owners haven't said. So we're running Ripper Ship. It is we're doing Disney Doorables. If you're looking for a specific character, just ask. I may have it. Let's see, do I have any? I only have her. Yes, yes, the empty one. Puente Hills, La Puente Hills. Yeah, or they call it Puente Hills. Yeah, it's creepy. It's like the back rooms. My kids and I went there today because they've been wanting to go. There's like no food court. Um, it's sad because it's not really even a big mall. It's too bad. I hope that whoever the new owners are of it, it's some real estate developer, I believe, and but they got a big property because it's all the restaurants. It's Malibu Grand Prix area, and I think it's all that whole like part of that block up until Costco. I'm not sure if it's the Malibu Grand Prix thing. Well, it's not called Malibu Grand Prix anymore. It was like Speed Zone. But growing up, it was like a big boat called Showboat, and it had a two-story arcade place, and our friend lived next to it, but there was no road over there. It was just their backyard, and they put a road in. But we used to go from their house inside the place when it was closed and get all the quarters because they never locked the door. The door was open always. What up? I love discounts. How are you doing? What's going on? Yo, Insomniac Club here, and all the sleepers. We're just doing river ship. We're hanging out and actually chatting while I run it. What's going on with you? How are you? Is it Tony? No, it's Lysandra, right? Nada, just trying to work. It don't sound like it. She's sleeping. You're up late. You got a lot of packing. Right, because she's working at the post office now, right? Oh, you're listing? Oh, that's cool. And that's what I did. That's what I did yesterday. I listed for like 2 hours. I do it on desktop for Whatnot, but I use cross list and then I just list wherever. That way if it sells, pulls off, I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Um, but Andy, you should go check that mall out before they tear it down. They had I mean, it was kinda creepy. They had the Back to the Future sign. Let's see if I took a picture of it. I could show you guys. Yeah, they had the Twin Pines Mall sign. I got a ring light up here, so you want there you go. You know, from Back to the Future. They have the sign in the mall, which is a bummer because if they ever do, like, some they probably never will make another, like, Back to the Future thing. I hope they don't. Um, but yeah, it's trippy. They're all in the downstairs is exactly the same from when I was a kid. Yeah, the mall was from, like, the same exact year, actually. I think I'm older than the mall. I think it opened, like, in March of '74, but it's so badass inside. But they're filming a movie, so they're painting all the building like, all the storefronts on the bottom floor, but it kinda used to look like this. We're talking about this mall. Let's turn it a little bit. That stupid ring light drives me crazy. Right there. So that's what it looks like now. Like, there's nothing in there, but it's such a cool building, and they sold it, but this is what it used to look like when I was a kid. Oh, you guys, if you're scared of dolls, don't look. I walked by it's so cool. There's this trippy gift shop there that I shopped at as a kid, and, like, they had tons of cool shit in there still, and I was just like, "Hey, how do you get in there? Do they wanna, like" there was all these old, like, racks with all the stuff on it still in there. It was just like stepping back in time. But on one side of it was like boxes and trash. And I looked inside it and I went, "You gotta be kidding me." Imagine being security in the middle of the night and walking by and seeing this thing. So if you're scared, don't look. Oh my god. You see it? Wait, I took a closer one. I took a closer one because I was like, "Oh." I asked the security guy, "Hey, can I get that doll right there?" He goes, "Oh, man, we can't get it down. Somebody wanted it too." Yeah, it's, like, chained or something. It's hanging from the ceiling, and it was, like, one of those party stores. It's freaking amazing. Its eyes, like, all poked out. Isn't that great? I know. So, anyway, I gave him my number, and he said he would try. He goes, no one's asked in a long time. It's probably gonna go right in the trash." So, I said, "It's just perfect because it had the whole body and everything." It wasn't super big, but it was just so cool. That's not funny. Yeah, the face was just amazing, but it had the arms because they were hanging down, and then the feet were wrapped up over this thing, and I was like, "Hey, why don't you just open the thing right there?" And he goes, "We couldn't there's like, a lock on it." He's like, "If you bring the right tools, you can come back and get it." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, it's gonna go in the trash." He said, "But here," he gave me a card, and then he took my number. The card was, like, for the building manager. It's like, "You gotta talk to him first, but he'll probably give it to you." Yeah, isn't that funny? I was like, "She found me. She found me." She needs to come home. Yeah. "Hello, everybody. How are you doing?" What did I do to YouTube? I think I just broke my thing. Oh, so weird. I'm trying to oh, there it goes. "Hello, YouTube. How are you guys doing? What's going on over there?" It's quiet. "Hello. Hello, Zane. How you doing?" "Shiny popcorn lips. Don't eat that?" Okay. "BA Resell, what's going on? How are you doing?" How about now? Can you guys hear me now? I have a weird thing where my mic just drops. Yes. Okay. I think after a little while, the actual source just dies. My battery's fully charged. You can't hear me. No? Corporate Goth, you can hear me? Hello, Tig. How you doing? How about now? Now? Test, test, test. It's you can now. Okay. But is it echoing or is it good? Hello? Hello? It's okay. Okay, I hear it now. No, the audio should be really good. It's like high. I'll turn it up. Turn it up. Is that better? I'm at the maximum and it's kind of low actually. But if I turn, how's that? Is that better? Did that go up? Okay. I mean, can you hear this? You're on full and it's low. I think some devices are like that. Maybe go out and come back in because the audio is really good on this end. Like I can hear myself in my earbud. What about now? Is it auto tune or not? Or not? It's low. I know, I've been having that issue. It's good for you. Can you hear the auto tune or no? It's always fun when someone reads. It went up because I put the mic right next to my mouth. That's why. Yeah, because I'm holding it up my butt. When it's closer, you can hear it better, but I got to have this thing right next to my mouth. I wish it picked up a little better because I don't talk super loud. But I have it as close as I can. Yeah. I know. I should stop speaking out my butt, but sometimes it just happens. Yeah. Okay. So you guys last night and today and like a couple days ago, some people sent me pictures of my whatnot with the new whatnot points. And it's like covering up part of my face on some of them. And then on some of them, it's not. So I actually am going to send that into whatnot because they want to see the feedback. How is it? If you guys have points, the whatnot points? All right, we're going to run some of these. I don't have it either. Yeah. You got it yesterday. It's coming. I asked for it. I mean, I have another account that I use to make YouTube videos. Um, and that one has it. But I need to put my credit card in it. It's not really a buyer's account. It's just a test. But you know what's funny is I kept forgetting the damn password to it. And I really didn't. I only logged in like 2 times to. So I'm like, do I want to put it? I guess I could buy with it. Doesn't matter because you get points when you buy. You know. How do you like it, Baby Huey? What's going on? Those of you who have it, how do you like it? YouTube, what's going on? Granados, Zane, what's up? Thank you for this. Thank you for the star. Thank you. Should I set a goal on YouTube? Let's see if I could set a goal. You can set a goal and they give you like tips over there. Not tips, they're like stars and stuff. Yo, who's your daddy? How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'll log into YouTube. Sometimes YouTube is like funny. Boy, they want you to buy that YouTube Premium. I probably should get it. Okay, now it's on. Oh, how come it isn't showing YouTube Live? There it is. You're all good? Oh, good, good. Oh, it says you have jewels to redeem on us. Okay, redeem now. What did they give me? That's all they gave me? Who won the World Cup? Is the World Cup over, you guys? Did Argentina, did they win? I hope they did. Yo, Henry, what's going on? What's up? Henry hitting up the YouTube. How's it over there? Nobody's writing any weird stuff. Because I muted all the words that it could mute. I'm going to unmute those words. Oh, they play like Spain and Argentina tomorrow. So the 16th, tomorrow 16th. All right, I'm going to try this over here. I'm going to say I hope Argentina wins. And that's only because that's where my husband's family's from. Yeah. The games were really tight. I only watched a couple of them. I sent myself some jewels because they were going to expire. Yo, if you guys are on YouTube, give me a subscribe. I got some new whatnot content coming to you. It's Sunday? Oh, the 19th. Okay. Nice. How are you doing? Secret chat. I got some new graphics today. Yeah, so anyway. Yeah, all good over here. I can't complain. Other than my audio OBS issues that are constantly happening. All right, I'm still gonna run Disney Doorables. It's rip, ship, or trade. You can pick from the 5 above, or you can rip the package. Raid, spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. By the way, your raid can is the shit. Is the shit. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. I loved it. You're super artistic. I love it. Yo, I need some spaghetti and meatballs on my screen. The spaghetti and meatballs are here. Thank you, friend, for the raid. We're just kind of hanging out, and I'm running Ripper Ship Disney Doorables. How have you been, you TikTok superstar? How have you been? Isn't Shirley cute? I love Shirley Temple. Yeah, I just love it. Such a cute little face. It's her or Jacker. I got a new one. I got a new one. I know. I clipped it. Isn't that funny? Yo, it should go with your country song right there. How was your show? It wasn't long. You weren't on very long, huh? Well, thank you so much for the raid. You guys follow Spaghetti Productions. She's an OG on the whatnot streets. Let me tag you. Tell whatnot I love them. Dear whatnot, Henry Dibbs loves you and only you. She broke whatnot again. Oh, she did again? Man, you had your 2K Givey show today? You're packing orders? You guys, give Henry Dibbs a follow. Give Spaghetti Productions a follow. Henry just hit 2K. You know what? You know what? Blur. I'm not a dumbass. I could read that. No, thank you. I'm not going to say happy birthday to your brother, Dixon, my ass. You owe me one for that. You owe me one for that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, they write that out on YouTube. I never read it. But today I was like, I'm gonna read it. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, they think they're funny, like Dixon, right? And then MYAZ. Kids be kids and on the YouTube streets. Yeah. He even said please, or they said please. Hey, you know what? It's all right. I just tease around. Yeah, usually I don't read those, but it's all right. What do? You go to everybody's stream and tell them that it's your brother's birthday. I love it. It's wild on those. We used to say it's wild on the whatnot streets. It's wild on YouTube. Yeah, they wrote, I'm sorry, you seem nice. You're bored. It's all right. You know what? I'm a grown up, right? So, I can either read it or not. So if you're on YouTube, I have a chat there. And over here on whatnot, there's like another chat. So I kind of read two chats simultaneously. Yeah. It's pretty funny. So what are you doing up? Sometimes I want to say, how old are you? Yeah, but it's none of my business. But one time I had a kid say something like that and they were like 9. I'm like, go to bed. Go to bed. This is adults. Yeah. Yeah, being bored on the internet. And then you can scroll right through the live streams on YouTube. They're crazy, right? I've seen some crazy. I thought TikTok was wild. YouTube after dark is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy over there. Like I if you guys haven't scrolled through the live streams over there, it's like, whoa, that's interesting. Oh, there it is. I want to try this thing tonight. Let's see. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna do this thing. Not me wanting to check it out. It's funny. You're supposed to be off whatnot, but here you are, and you're packing orders. Totally hilarious. I know. Sometimes I want to be a troll like that, but I'm like, I'm too lazy to type. Oh my gosh, my profile picture. I gotta fix it. Okay, I fixed it. My profile picture was still that picture of Brooke, but I forgot to refresh my page. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, you two are talking. Yeah, get that shipping done, and then tomorrow you can have another show. Did you get your printer yet? All right, you guys. Is it still show spaghetti tagged? It's like locked on my screen, which I'm cool about. Yeah. No? Okay. On desktop, it's kind of delayed. I'm gonna tag our friend Henry. He just had his 2K show. Follow him if you like all things space and photos. Look, Ma, I'm famous. Yo, spaghetti. You're doing a thing on the TikTok, huh? Do you love it over there? You've been selling over there, right? I know you do affiliate stuff. I keep getting invited like all the time. I got invited before I had the right amount of followers, but I don't really want to do that. I don't know. I thought about having like a late night type of thing over there because I think I could do really good over there. But it's a whole other platform to learn. I don't really want to sell any products. I just want to have a talk. Triple stream. That sounds dangerous. Tell me more. Is that right? Is that right? Baby Huey. Danny keeps getting invited. I know that I was in a show the other day. I won't say who it is, but they're like a pretty big streamer on here. And I'm trying to think. Oh no, it was another platform. They reached out to him, and I mean, they probably make like $100,000 to $200,000 per stream here on Whatnot. And so the platform offered him like $10,000 to just come over there. And they were like, yeah, no, it'd have to be way more than that because of what they make. Isn't that crazy? And they're a huge streamer. Like as far as volume, they're a volume streamer. I mean, nobody's a big seller. Everybody's the same, but they're just doing massive volume, and their shows are 100, 200,000 easy. Yeah, I was in one of their shows, and they said that was a long time ago. Now it's probably even more. Back then, I think they made like 170 grand in one show. That was the sales. That doesn't mean they made the profit. No, it wouldn't be worth it. Not if you're doing, 100 to 200 grand a show. That was just that was just to get them to come over there and do one show. 10 grand. 10 grand or 20, whatever it was. It wasn't enough. And they're like, yeah, we have a $50,000 minimum because that's like what they want to make. And it would no be no contract. We just come do one show. And I was like, wow. And then I know other people that are medium size and they were getting offered like 2 grand by the same platform. Because that's how it is. The people want them. I mean, Whatnot's brought people over too. What they pay them, I have no clue. Yeah, I have no clue on that. But yeah. Okay, you're here, YouTube. Are you doing YouTube too, Spaghetti? What are you doing on YouTube? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna read what Henry said because he's not coming on Whatnot. He's trying to do his orders, but he's on YouTube. Okay, let's see. You're saving for a desk to accommodate the printer, but I did start printing my stickers. So I have prints, stickers, and magnets all made in-house. That's great. That's awesome. You gave out meteorites today with your, oh, you did? That's cool. Too bad I missed your show. I never, like, I haven't been on as much as I usually am. Sometimes I'll go to some chat shows, like just to be supportive to like other community hosts or just other people that, maybe like going in to say hello to them. But I hardly am on because you have to have a work-life balance. You're not on YouTube yet. I was saying I should check out late night because you said it's, oh my gosh, yes. But you don't really, you don't sell on YouTube. You could do affiliates, but you have to get monetized and get approved for the affiliates, I think, first. Because I have that. And then what happens is you could tag a product. Like so I made a video, if I made a Doorables video like on YouTube, I could tag products to other places. I would love to be able to tag products like that come back to Whatnot. Although I have an affiliate link for Whatnot, but it doesn't pay very much. And it expires after like, I don't know, pretty quick. Yeah, you have a good vibe. That's cool. Yeah. So YouTube, a good start would be if you wanted, when you're having a selling show, multicast over to YouTube, but you got to have 50 subscribers first. Yeah, multicast over there. And then once you multicast and get it built up, any solid gold or sterling stuff? No, because I'm selling like toys tonight. I am gonna eventually have a jewelry show. I don't know when I'm gonna have that, but I don't really have anything marked. Kind of saving that, yeah, just in case. Thank you for asking. We're kind of just running doorables and talking. Yeah, you should do that. That's cool about the you're saving up for a desk so it can house the printer. That's awesome. I want to like multicast it's called. Yeah, so you basically do that within the Whatnot app. You don't need any special software. And then it allows you to push your stream over to YouTube. But it will not work if you don't have 50 subscribers on YouTube. You have to have 50 subscribers first. But the thing is, sometimes people do well and get monetized faster when they don't make, like live stream content can be really boring. So when it's going every day over there, but that's how I got monetized. You know how I got monetized over there? And it's not like I'm getting rich. I just make a little bit of money. Um, and it took me like 3 years. No, it took me 2 years, but I haven't really done anything with it. You just have to keep it up to date, and keep pushing hours over there. Eliza Marie Gifts, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. How was your show? Let's tag you on here. Thank you, friend. Thank you very much for the raid. I know you bring all the friends over. You could go anywhere on the Whatnot streets, but you chose to come to the Insomniac Club. So welcome in. Welcome in. I'm not going to play peekaboo again, okay? I won't play peekaboo. I won't shut my stream off. I paid my electric bill tonight. Last time she was here, we were all talking in the chat and my electricity went out. We had a blackout in our neighborhood. And so they all came back and I went live, not live, but I went on my phone to tell everybody we're going to have to raid because my battery probably would have died and I needed it for the morning to get up. Anyway, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great, great show. Thank you. Thank you. Pretty sure we are able to multicast with it. No, you have to have it. It doesn't work, Tony. Yep, you have to have the 50. It's no longer working. For some people it works, some people it does. I was helping someone the other day do it and it would not let them do it. Yep. So I think YouTube may be restricting certain accounts because I didn't have 50 when I did it. I just went into like the .com, youtube.com, and I typed in like go live now. I hit the go live button and it was like requesting access. And then they want to make sure you're not like a robot or anything. And no, I mean, it's always been the 50, but if you go to the desktop, you can bypass it. Yeah, it doesn't work for a lot of people. I've probably helped like 30 or 40 people with it, and they've all had the same issue. So I've told them go to the .com, click on it, go live, and then it'll be like you're requesting access to go live. And I forget the steps. It won't let you go live until it confirms you or like clears you, verifies you, and then you can go live. But sometimes it will let you. I have like 35 subscribers. Brandy Lou Who, what's going on? Wait, I think we need this. What's up? Thank you for the raid. Eliza Marie, I love all the hearts. Brandy Lou, how was your show? Let everybody know. Also, Eliza Marie, let everybody know when your show was. Thank you, friends, for the raids. We're kind of doing our thing, talking. We're hanging out. What is this animal? Some slop. Some slop. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're doing Doorables, Ripper, Shipper, Trade. And so they have a little character in them. They're all Disney. And they do react with the black light. They're little. Some people like to drill a little hole in them and then they use them for the pins and they make all those fun pin things. Oh, I did mess up. I was supposed to do something. Yeah, you should do it, Henry. You should do it. Just remember one thing. If you multicast to YouTube, you have to make sure that if you're playing copywritten music, you don't do it because they'll copyright strike you. Yeah, they will give you a copyright strike. But lately, like I don't really play music, but in the background, sometimes I'll have an earbud in and I'll be playing music and it'll pick it up. It doesn't give me a strike. I've gotten 2 strikes, but they were not violations where I'd get in trouble or anything like that. Yeah. It's so weird, like how YouTube is, because for some people, and I don't know if it's like a PC Mac thing, YouTube music kind of sucks. But some of the lo-fi is copywritten because I used to use a lot of the lo-fi back in the day, and the lo-fi music will pick up a copyright strike because the creator will see I play it and then they'll hit it on my account. But they don't even show them now that they let shorts have the music. Georgia Country Girl, what's going on? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Let's see if we can get you tagged up here. Oh, Andy, thank you so much. All right, I feel like that. I feel like it's time for a little corn. I know, every night. I know. Thank you so much. How was your show? Let everybody know when your next show is and what you're going to be doing. You guys, the raids are always awesome. I always appreciate it. We're just sitting here bullshitting. I'm not going to lie. And we're running Ripper Ship. That's why I have the other camera on. Yeah, raid after raid after raid. W's in the chat. Chad. Yeah, you know what? You know what, Henry? You could always do it and see what happens. YouTube music's okay, but they actually have YouTube music you can use. But now that they let you use music with shorts, it's kind of confusing. And it's all like copyrighted music, like all the popular stuff, right? Bid it up, Chad. Come on, Chad. What are you doing, Chad? 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. I can't not laugh at that. Yeah, welcome in if you're just scrolling through. Swipe. I know. Gotta love Chad. I said that one day and somebody goes, "Who's Chad?" I'm like, "You must be new. It's your first day." Too low, Chad, too low. I got more in it, Chad. It just kills me. Yeah, so Henry, I don't know. There is one cool thing, like if I make YouTube videos and I use the YouTube app, I have, because of the monetization, there's some perks. So you have access to the YouTube music, which you could assign to your video. And then if it's a creative, like a seller, I mean, not a seller, a singer who's famous, you can surrender 50% of the. So if you make say you make a video and it makes $100 or $10,000, if you use their music, and you've given them 50% of the money. Yeah. And they take it out, obviously. Okay, let's see. Clothing, all sizes, women, men, kids, jewelry, tools, school teacher, purses, Christmas, following bookmark. There you go. There's Georgia Country Girl, 1974. Great year. Thank you so much again for the rain. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I was in the beta for Whatnot when they first started doing the multicasting. That was in 2023. And it worked great the whole time. It was always on. I have to do nothing. Then I started multicasting for YouTube, and I had glitches, so I had to turn it on after I go live. Now it's fine. I always turn it on the first couple of minutes, but I try to do it every day. I hate that I got to turn it on. It shouldn't do that. But there's some settings in my OBS that I have to fix that I just haven't fixed, which allows me just to press two buttons, but I broke it again. Hello, Picker Adam. What's going on, Picker Adam? Wildflower Bliss, hello. How are you doing? How's it going? Welcome in. How big of a fan you got? Yo, what's up? Yeah, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Um, I want to see the delay on this. Big fan. Couldn't go to bed without your defects. Well, hello. How are you doing? How was your day? Legend. Picker Adam is the legend. What's going on? How you been? Do you have gas, Aussie? Excuse me. I think that you're delayed again. uh I did not ask that. That's rude. Yeah, did not ask that. You got a big fan. Heck yes, I did. Pigger Adam did. Are you talking to Pigger Adam or what? Micro? They're wild here. You think YouTube's wild? Have you been on Whatnot? Have you been on Whatnot? I would never ask anybody that. That's rude. Get out of here. It was cold. Stop. Oh my gosh. That's it. You're out of here. It's wild. It's wild on the streets. What do you think the rudest thing somebody could? All right, I got it. Let's do it. We'll ask. So, Baby Huey, it's because you asked that. I think it's more rude to ask a woman's age. What do you guys think the rudest thing is? I think asking a person their age, I get it. It doesn't bother me. Weight, I think is the first thing. Sometimes height for some people. Whoa, Andy, you got me excited. Yeah, weight and height. Or like the worst thing someone could say to you, like calm down. Calm down. Glad I live in a small town. Streets roll up. I mean, yeah, right. Foot size. Smile. Oh, Millicent's. You lurker, you. How are you doing, friend? I will say that if I ever have anybody tell me to smile, you know what I tell them. I'm not gonna repeat it. I'm too nice. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, usually. I did. Yeah, I have had a couple of guys say that to me, men, like grown ass men, who should be minding their own business in thrift shops, or like, hey, I'm talking to you. And I just try to ignore them because I'm not there to talk to them. I'm just minding my business. And the guy's like, you could smile. And I'm like, what? You could smile. And I'm like, I made the ugliest face at this guy one time. I'm like, dude, don't tell me anything. Yeah. Pick her Adam, I have done that before. I have barked at somebody. I have. I did with my friend and I. We were being smartasses. Yeah, I did. I'm not, you know, that's not my problem, but like, you don't go up to somebody and say that, you know, just smile more. Minding my own business. Yep. Yep. Minding my own business. What did Picker Adams say? Yeah, do you get that a lot? Like, do you get on all fours or what? I smile when I fight is not the proper line. You're right. How about you, Henry? Yeah, you just do it. Like, dude, disrespectful. Yeah. Well, like, you're just minding your own business and someone comes in your space, you know? And it's like, there was a guy not that long ago. I went to the thrift shop and I actually went there because the girl at the thrift shop and I have the same birthday and she's super nice. This was like last year actually. And um I went in to see her and I took her a cupcake because I always bring her a cupcake on her birthday. Like just she's so cool. She gives me good deals too. And I went in and then I went to walk and this guy like approached me, this old guy, but he was a really tall guy. And it just kind of like started yelling at me. And I had my earbuds on, so I kind of didn't hear him. And then all of a sudden he like got right next to me and he was like, I'm talking to you. And I just looked at him and I started talking to myself and I pulled my earbud out and I'm like, I'm on the phone, put it back in. And then he was like, you don't talk to me like that. He was real rude. And I just told him off. And then I walked away and then I found out he was like a real creep to all the women in the whole thrift shop. They kicked him out finally. Yeah. I usually just say I love you and hope you get the help you need. I don't love the people like that do that. Yeah. It was weird. The question was like, what's the rudest thing? What what is it like? The question is, what's the thing that somebody could say to you that would like upset you, you know? I might not like them, but I still love I don't pick her at them. I used to be like that. Now I'm not. I put my love into all the good people. I can't love everybody. Every time I look at you, it says earn extra points on your face. Kate, what's going on? I know. If I sit over here, it like covers my face on some devices. If I go over here, then I got the QR code covering my face on YouTube. But maybe I can move more. Maybe I can move a little more for you guys. I'll have to fix it tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm more over here, so I can see myself on YouTube, but then I start getting covered up. Whatnot. On YouTube, we've got, is it over here? It's over here. We've got this gigantic whatnot QR code that's as big as my head. It needs to be smaller. It's too big. Please look, make it smaller. And then on the other side, we have this earn points thing. It's covering my face. On some devices, it's different sizes. Please, can you guys fix that? Thank you. We all love you. Clip. Okay, I can't clip. I'm not in the app. I'm actually in YouTube, but I will clip because I can go back. Yeah, because it should be, there we go. And I'll download it. Yeah, well, some people don't have it. It's not on desktop at all. It's not on desktop at all. It's actually only on the app, and only some people actually have that. Um, you had someone ask you if you wake up like this every day. Bless their heart. Bless their heart. Okay, let me see what else. Isn't that rude, Henry? Yeah. I just feel like, you know what? To to come and approach somebody you don't know what they're going through or whatever, but like don't tell them that, you know. And if they say hi, don't expect a conversation. Yeah, you don't get nothing. Because if you expect every time, you're gonna be disappointed. How's that, Kate? Is that better? Wait, what does it say? Had someone want to ask if you wake up like this every day. I'm like, excuse me? Oh, do I know you? Yeah, it's better. Okay, so right in the middle. I do sometimes sit here, but then I think because I sit over here more because I need to see that monitor. But I know that right where my pole is right here, my pole, I have a mounted like camera stand in the middle of my desk. That usually lets me know. I know Picker Atom is full of love. and gas. Hey Jen, what's going on? Yeah, I wish I had it. Pick her Adam. Hashtag. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up to see if I missed anything. Yeah, so do you guys know about the extra points thing? Do you guys love that? Okay, let's see. You were at the Nothing But Cake yesterday, and this guy came up to me and said, "Will you be my mom?" Did he want a mommy? Like a sugar mommy? Oh, okay, that was sweet. I said, "Do you want me to be?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I gave him a hug. Okay, that's sweet. But you never know. You never know, right? You never know. Never know. But he was older than you? Oh, so maybe he was a sugar daddy. People got a weird geek. I don't know what to say. I should probably move this show to category. Oh, I know you're Kate. I see your comment now. I know you're not dissing me. I want to hear the feedback. A few people have sent me screenshots of it. I know it's too much on the screen. Do you guys feel like it's too much on the screen with all the um yeah, it's a lot, huh? I wish see on YouTube I can't see the points thing, but if I go in my I have a second account, and if I go in there and click to my show, right? I can see myself. Yeah, I can see myself. Overstimulating. But see on mine, because in the app you don't see the QR code. Yeah, because it's got watch to earn, show notes, and then my scrolling thing, huh? Maybe we should put okay, maybe we should totally change my window now. Hold on, let me try some. We're gonna do some cosmetic surgery. I think it's better on Whatnot too. Yeah, I can, but I can't see you guys doing the things. Yeah, you were dozing off. Millicents, heating up the live. I love it. It's fun, huh? I could see it because I have another account. Whatnot hasn't granted me access to it yet. That's kind of messed up. I wanted it. Since we talk about Whatnot all the time. Yeah, the community host should have it. I think only one or two have it. No, I don't want to follow the archivists. I don't follow anybody on my other account. Oh, because I was like, pick her Adam. Hello. Holy ship is here. What's going on? Wait, if it served a monetary purpose for the seller or acted like out. I think it's going to be something, Andy. But somebody made a good suggestion last night. You know where the rewards are at the top up here? Like I don't have it on my show, but the crown. It should be another thing on there, and it probably eventually will be. Because if I click on watch to earn, here's my more challenges. So I already did my daily check-in. I haven't made 5 bids. It has all this different stuff. I did say it kind of loud, huh? I know I should go back to it. I just was trying to like not deal with it. I'm doing good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you, friend? Yeah, I know I should pick her at him. You know what happened? I had just too much on my plate, and then I just didn't do it. But I have it there. I just haven't turned it on. Whenever the next one is, I'm probably gonna turn it on. Yeah, I'll do like 99 $1 coupons. You don't think so? Whatnot doesn't want to be TikTok. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. I feel like it's interesting now because the language that's used, in my opinion, the language that's used on here, like it said Millicent's heating up the stream. Is that just language or does that mean it's going to help with the algorithm? It's going to make people think that, you know that. I'd like the share button to go away. I'd like that to be hidden because people share right to messages. But I think eventually there's more. I don't know anything like, but in my opinion, I think there's going to be more to make it to push the algorithm, and it's going to be maybe a paid thing, like sponsored. It's in there because it shows all the layers. What's up, resale and everything? I know, I know. I guess like trial and error kind of thing. Yeah, I think I need to go back. I did it actually the first 4 seasons. Pick around. What are we on, like 8 now? I did it like almost all of it except I think. Wait, what are we on? 6, 7. We're on number 8, I believe. You want roses and glintsies? I I know. I wish there were hot dogs. There's not, huh? Let me see. There's because there's referrals, challenges. They're putting everything under there. So I think coupons are going to tie to it too because it's in there. Point shop coupons. You don't have any coupons yet. So I think our coupons might get points too if people use them. I just don't know yet because it's all digital, whatnot points. Oh, it is. You're right. I really hope they don't do what they did. What is that? That's what I'm saying. But the percentage that TikTok keeps, thank you. I got a galaxy. Yeah. The percentage that they keep is unreal. So I just hope it doesn't get like that here. Maybe. I don't know. You think it will? I know. I want one of those. You are already you're the universe. Come on. Come on. You're the whole galaxy. I know. Pick Picker you're right. You're right. I've never gone live on TikTok. Well, I could I didn't go live. I went live when I was sleeping by accident one time. I did. There was like 2 people in it. And then I realized it because yeah, I don't know how I realized it. I was like half asleep and I hit the live button and luckily it was like I was in my bed. Yeah. And then was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm live." And then I ended the live really quick. So I haven't officially done one. Yeah, because you're supposed to do like the first one 30 minutes or an hour. I don't really know. Thank you for being here, you guys. Yeah. Uranus is a huge planet. Too many sillies in here. Hello, Clive. How you doing? Oh man, too much. All those dad jokes hitting up in the chat. Andy, have you gone live over there? Oh, you did. I said on purpose wrong. I know it's Uranus. I live with some NASA freaks. Yeah, so I like to ask them all the time. I actually tell him, my husband, all the time, well, you know what my favorite planet is? And he looks at me and I'm like, Uranus. Clip. I know. He just laughs. He's like, and it's not funny anymore to him. It's not. I said, now you know how I feel about those dad jokes. It smells like love. TikTok mods have a lot more options and control. I don't know. Do they? I feel like when I've modded for people on TikTok, I could like pin a name, kick someone out, and that's it. I don't know. Maybe I haven't done my mod work. You are? That's cool. They can create a listing on the TikTok. Okay. There's 2. Okay. I didn't press enough buttons. Yeah. One of my friends would go live there while she was live on Whatnot, and then I would just like pin any comments people would make. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're OG. Pluto's still a planet. It's just not accepted. Sorry, Pluto. Henry, are you still on YouTube? Let's ask Henry what he thinks. The question in the chat is Pluto still a planet? Henry Dibbs, are you there? Let's see. He might be working. Yep, he's there. Okay. Is Pluto still a planet? I want it back on the map. Yes, he said yes. I agree. I agree. It's the big debate around here too. I miss Pluto. Yeah, me too. So two-tier modding, interesting. There's no sense. You're on TikTok. You're modding for people over there, right? And a dog. I don't know. Part of me, it's weird. I'm not afraid of anything, but TikTok is a whole different thing. Yeah, there was a girl I used to watch on there. Our classification of planets is not sufficient to classify all planets in the universe. Do you know why Elon is going to? Who cares about Elon? Fuck him. I'm sorry, I'm being too straightforward, I think. Because Uranus stinks. Pick her at him. Is that a joke? I know, Jen, you don't. You left TikTok in 2025. It's too much. It's changed. They have this new thing when you're on too long. I have a timer though. So when I'm on for like 10 minutes, that's it. That's my max per day. It will you can use that joke if you want. Okay, I will. Oh man. TikTok has a thing now, and maybe it's new to me, I don't know. Um, when you're on past your timer, it puts up this thing and it's like a meditation thing. And you're like, dude, stop. And what it does is any of the ads that are against what TikTok kind of thing is about, like it doesn't like it in your algorithm, it puts this up. And then when you hit return back, because it makes you wait like a whole minute, and you hit return back, it like takes you and skips the video you were watching. Sometimes it keeps it on, but most of the time it skips it. It's really annoying. So I'm like, you know what? 10 minutes, that's it. That's all I need. Sometimes I'll post a TikTok or I'll just see my friends and whatever. I get a lot of messages over there. I try to just delete them. I'm not, there's a poke feature over there. Who has time to poke like 20 people? And then what do you do with that? It's like on Facebook, they used to have that. Just send me a message and say hi or don't. Yeah, I'll check the messages just to kind of see. And a lot of times it's like, I think I know you from high school. Block. Uh, I don't have it either. And I'm like in a community host. Yeah. And you're a newer account, you should have it. It'll come out. I don't know how many people got it. I'm not worried about it. I have it on the like I have it right now on here. Now it's telling me to make a purchase. Eventually I believe they will be rolling it out to everybody, but um I haven't like I haven't thank you, Henry, for that answer. I haven't like wait, let me see some. What happened to my thing? I think I'm in the wrong group. There it is. Um, I haven't seen like anything. Oh, you're talking about that. Yeah, so I haven't seen anything that they weren't, but I know I've asked for it like twice, but I haven't gotten it yet. Because I think it's like they're trying to roll it out to newer people that haven't. There's some sellers that have it though. Like I have it on my alt account, which is a new account. I mean, I never even used it like 2 times to make a video because I do like a profile video and then the name is like a testing only name. Um, yeah, and some of the betas they don't let us get in. Like there's another one that like I don't know if you guys when you scroll through shows, you see like a video, a commercial kind of thing. And some sellers have showed their product and like, oh, this is this outfit. I haven't seen any of those in a while, but that was the beta, but you can't get in that. Yeah. Some of us hosts were trying to get in it. We couldn't get in it. Yes. All right, let's run some flash sales. Let's run some flash sales so I could still press the button. I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to turn it and I'm going to run a whole bunch of things that I've been right now as flash. So this is my sticker. I should have ran it in the beginning. I forgot. First day. Hello, darkness. You know what? They're doing so many cool things. Like I can't wait. It's real interesting. Like on my phone, the fonts are. I feel. Am I on YouTube? No, I'm on whatnot. I feel like the setup is like huge. Like I need to make it bigger. Like that's the screen. I feel like that scrolling text is too big now. Yeah, and there I am back over there getting my face covered up, huh? So I need to be in the middle. So I have to like, I think I'll put my phone up here so I can watch it. Yeah, it's bizarre. Bizarro. I forgot I had my coffee over here. I can't believe I'm drinking coffee at midnight. It's really good. It's like a cappuccino. It does pick your item. So I have the latest update and they show more chat. There was an update today. Do you? I got a mystery dumpling. Where's that at? Oh, in the bin? I do. Let's see what we have over here. They're hard to find now. I try to go and find them. I just had a bunch in there, and this lady, I think she lives in New York. She always comes in and buys them. She comes in and buys them. Okay, so I'm gonna run some flash sales, and then I'll pin at the bottom. You guys know how that works. Okie Vintage, what's going on, friend? How are you doing? Here's a bunch of random like birthday card. They should. I'm running out like. Oh, I should have ran it more. Yeah, let me put that one at 52. I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm glad to hear it. I know. What's up? I haven't seen you in a minute. You only drink coffee 2 times a day? So 2 times, day and night? Are you a coffee drinker? I love coffee. I do. Do you? I didn't have any coffee today till tonight. I don't know what happened. Oh, I was out of milk. I just didn't go to the store because we were kind of getting up somewhat early to go out. And then I don't really buy Starbucks. Um, I have a that'll give you a buzz right away. I figure out. And I could not believe the Starbucks was almost $10 for the drink. I was like, I'm not paying $10. I can make it better. That was just nuts to me. And I'm not cheap. I always like would buy Starbucks. Now I don't even. I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying 10. It was 9.80. I got my daughter one and I was like, I wasn't feeling like it. Yeah. It don't power itself like fart machine. You too? You have 20-ish orders to go. Hey, that sounds like you had a good 2K show. Way to go, Henry. That's awesome. Um, you've been doing a 30-day self-challenge and staying so that's good. I maybe lurked in your show the other night. I was like going to bed and you were on. Yeah. Or no, I was taking a nap. I was too lazy to say hi. Sorry. Hi. I think it was awesome. I saw you. What day are you on? Uh, you're killing it then. That's good. Vintage is so crazy right now. I can't believe how many people are doing late night shows. It's wild to me. Tons of them. 15. So you're halfway there. It's hard, right, to go every day? Yeah, I can't believe it. And I can't believe the money that some of the vintage is going for. It'll be interesting what happens to vintage with the new shipping. I mean, if people do it properly, it should be fine. But if you're not gonna sell it correctly, it's not gonna ship correctly. It's really crazy. Yeah. Yep. And people are getting crazy money for it. It's wild to me. It's good for business. I just hope people ship good, they don't get bad info. 30-day challenges. Are you gonna continue? I think shipping will be better too. I do. I do. If you've been shipping long enough, like selling other platforms, you're gonna be used to it and be fine. I never base because vintage, you can't always put it in a flat rate box. I never base my business on that. I base it on actual shipping. So it's not a major adjustment for me because I already know how to ship the right way. And I would get in like, I wouldn't really get in a fight with people, but people would disagree with me on like how I do it. I've never had to pay out of my pocket because I do it correctly and I never want my buyer to. I think there's been like 3 where they caught them and they were not wrong, but they did have an error with it. I know, flat rate rip. That's gonna hurt some people though, I know. And I'm sorry for them for that. Yeah, I know it is. But if you are strategic, I did a video on YouTube, you guys, today, and I talked about shipping and I read the help.whatnot.com section. So on my YouTube channel, D_archivist, you could watch it. And then I just kind of read it to you and explained a few things. Like if you're more strategic about the way you sell, it should be fine. And you probably will get buyers that will buy more stuff from you. They will, because the shipping is going to be less and they won't mind paying for it. And if you have to make a bundle, you make a bundle and they pay the $7.20. They're already $2 less, and they could put that $2 on another shipping bundle. I, as a seller, as a buyer, I will pay for it. If I want it, I'm paying for it. I don't care. I don't even look at shipping half the time. If the item's light and I see it's $9.21, like 1 pound, I'm not buying it. Yeah, if they have a little thing and they run it at a pound, I won't. I know, picker. I mean, you probably use a lot of flat rate, don't you? But ground will be even better for you. The insurance is the same too. Yeah. You'll take a break and then maybe another in November. That's cool. It's hard to go every day and sell, sell, sell. I did that 30-day, the first one I did, and you think I would have quit. It was hard, but I was selling. I mean, it was great. Whatnot was also very different. That was in 23. That was 3 years ago. Ship happens, pivot, move, repeat. Be hip, shit legit. I mean, I keep doing that. Be hip. Where are you, movie poster? Where are you? Be hip, ship legit. That's what it is. Yeah. It's good either way, right? Yeah. I'm excited about it. Hell yeah. Shit legit too. You can. The movie poster was in here and said that. Be hip, shit legit. I can't not say shit. I tried ship. It just doesn't work. Could be both. Yeah, I agree. It's funny though, right? Ship happens. Swipe and move on. No, I'm not reading that. I think I'm going to get a shirt made with that. Some stickers. Hmm. I told movie poster, I think you're onto something. Wouldn't that be great? Some people are going to steal that because there are no originals. Yeah, he told me to read it. And then he said, just keep that. That's too funny. What nut? Yeah. I think it's going to be better. Hell yeah. You do a lot of flat rate. The only time I used the flat rate was when I actually had somebody have an order. This is honest, the truth here on Whatnot. Is say they had a shipment, and on the shipment I realized I have this large party mail box and their item's like 2 pounds. but I don't wanna waste all that, packaging material in it, like, it's not a waste, it's like excess, right? When I could fit it in, like, a medium flat rate, it's like a perfect box size, so I would convert it on the back end to that, just because of the box size. Yeah, and the number 7 is too small, it's, like, not enough support, so that's how I would switch to, flat rate boxes, so I'll miss that because that medium flat rate's a great size. I don't have that many flat rate, though. It's about 5 cents for 12 inches of bubble. Yeah, but I say the item's this big and it's 2 pounds, and I have this much space and this much, I don't need to put all that paper in there, I could use a smaller box, like, I don't have to use the large, regular box. Maybe I'll need a box that's, like, 12 by 8 by 8 or something, and you can't cut those flat you can't Frankenbox those, but you can Frankenbox. I've done it many times, the priority mail. I've cut them down, like, half the size. I've cut them in half and used them. Yep, 'cause you can do that. Even the Ground Advantage, 'cause I just got a huge shipment of Ground Advantage boxes today. I'm telling you, people start ordering them because then you'll have them. But I just ordered all the big boxes, like 100 of them. Then I won't have to even buy boxes. But those boxes are kinda cheap. They're not real thick. Yeah, they're not really thick at all. Shipping video, how to box better than Floyd. No. That's a good one. Yeah, you can, Henry. Um, you can put a priority mail label on a plain brown box. You can put it on pretty much anything but flat rate. Yeah, so you can put it on a bubble mailer as long as it's not priority mail flat rate. A black, poly mailer, bubble mailer, as long as your product actually is meant to ship in one of those kinds of items. Where do you get them? I can't say. Yeah, I can't promote that. I got mine from the post office though. Yeah, I called. I called. But some people, whatnot may have the opportunity to get it where we could order them, but you could always call the 800 number at the post office and see if you could order some. I told people in my group tonight to not be going to other platforms. They sell it and get their free supplies. It's not stealing. It belongs to the post office. They're allowed to be used. Yeah, they're not. They're actually not. Those boxes are not Poshmark. I wasn't going to say that, but I don't care. Poshmark boxes. They belong to USPS. Yeah. The USPS told me that. But that's what people are going to be doing. They have been doing it for a few years when they got them. Yeah. But if you call the 800 number, that's what I did. I got mine that way. If you call the 800 number, they'll ship them to you. But I was able to talk to a manager. Yeah. They're going to eventually be coming to people, but I don't know. I think I probably got them because I got somebody's direct number to call. But they were made for like a deal with Posh. But even going over there and you can get them and use them, they don't belong to that platform. They are USPS property. Yeah. So hopefully, people do the right thing. The concern is they'll just cut those people's accounts off. But I think if people create a new account, they can't get them. Yeah. It's too bad. They should have them at the post office. And I think they probably will by next year. What are those boxes? ECT, Picker Atom? Yeah, no, there any kind of box that says USPS on it, they belong to the post office. Yeah, PMart could not tell us we can't use them. They don't want you to. They want you to use it with their service, but oh, lightweight. Okay. I thought it was a brand you were sharing. Yeah. Yeah, the boxes are property of USPS. But obviously you can't put a, priority mail label on those. You'll get charged 20 bucks per box. And there's no breaks. There's no grace period. Yeah, they have it. I have them. I have some. They look like this. I forgot I had my mic on. I hope that didn't make you jump. Let's see. Do I have some liquor? Oh, I don't know actually. Oh, I did. So just like the flat rate, I forgot I had my mic down. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't realize. Oh, 19% lighter. Victory packaging. So it's like, yeah, it's like, oh, so they are footing the bill. I think they drop Victory. Doesn't Victory do USPS? Because I get them from the same location. Oh, so here it is. Yeah, it's the post office is footing it, dropship and eBay. Yeah, I think so. Well, Whatnot will have it eventually. So here it is. It's a brown padded envelope, and it looks like that. Good night, BA Resale. Yeah, I told actually, well, I can't say who I told at Whatnot, but it's a padded bubble mailer, and then they have paper ones, and they have boxes. The Whatnot tape, you like that, huh? I thought it was thin. I thought that tape was thin. It was still cool though. Those paper ones are horrible. I know, because they have that weird stuffing in them, huh? When you unzip it, you like peel off the thing. I don't like them either. Yeah, but I use 3M or Scotch. I've used like Rolo, but it's expensive. But I actually was at like I was at a yard sale one day and the girl had a bunch of Up and Up tape, which is like Target's brand, which I found out 3M or Scotch make it. And she had it all for like $1 a roll. And she had like 30 of them. I bought them all for 20 bucks. Yep. Tape is expensive. But these are the bubble mailers. They're not flat rate, they're ground advantage. These are good for anything that's not a breakable, or that's you don't want to get damaged. Um, and they all have, and I knew it. They all cover up to $100 in insurance. And you can buy extra insurance, but these you can only ground advantage, you can only insure up to 5,000. Yeah, after that, it won't let you put more than that. And it has to be the selling amount. Like you can't insure something for 5,000 if it's, sold for $150. Marianne, what's going on? Yeah, so you can get those. The post office will eventually, but I think what'll happen is, um, and tons of people use these. I've been getting them with packages for a long time on Whatnot. Well, when they brought the Ground Advantage over 5. Yeah, and you can't wait. You have to wait 30 days to make a claim, right? Or did they change it? 5 grand in dumplings. I hope they insured it. I know. You guys need to complain about it. Maybe something will happen. Just like that. I'm just saying, just like that whole thing, that there was some people on Whatnot sellers that went to TikTok and made content and said, random pools, and they were getting penalized for Premier Shop. They brought that back. They dropped that. They dropped that. So shipping may not be an option. It may be. I don't know. Or maybe they try it for a while and see what happens. They're trying to simplify the shipping. So yeah, they're trying to simplify it. But I know a lot of jewelry people want flat rate. That I know. I know. There's always going to be somebody. Tig, totally. You wonder how many you'll get in your packages use bubble wrap. Like, it kind of pisses me off to no end but you can't control this situation. There's just shitty people that cut all the corners and they use all the packaging and they don't think it will affect. But just like all the rules on Whatnot, as Whatnot's grown, all these rules had to be implemented because of people like that. The same people that take the flat rate padded bubble mailers and shove them in the packages. Like, stop being an ass. Just buy some bubble wrap. I mean, it literally is cheap. Buy a bubble wrap machine. Bubble wrap machines like 150, 250 bucks. It's really cheap, especially when you're shipping big stuff. Yeah, and you can't stop it. People need to report those folks to the USPS, not whatnot. If they do that, take a picture of the package with their address, their name, and report it. Yeah, because it needs to stop. That's the only way it can stop. Yeah, I have the same one Hodge does. Yeah, the bubble machine. I think I have the newer model though, because she got hers a few months before me. And then I bought it on her link when she first was doing the link. Yeah, the bubble machine is great. There's like a couple, it's cheap too. It was just on sale for like 150 bucks. And then the sheet is like 1,200 feet. And it's, I don't know how big that one's like 12 or 16 inches. And you don't really even have to watch it. You could just put it on and let it go. Yeah. You've been paying 400 a month on bubble wrap. You should get a machine. Yeah. Look on my web. I show the one I have, darchivist.com. And then there's a product thing and it shows the products I use at the top. And I have the bubble machine that I have. Yeah, I haven't had to make bubble wrap at all. I haven't had to buy it either. The last roll I had was like a 48-inch crazy roll that was 900 feet or 1,200 feet. And I only have like 100 feet left of that one. So I started making a new roll on mine. It's just because it takes up a lot of space if you make a roll. It doesn't make the tiny bubbles. So I still buy the tiny one. But I don't use that much. If I have a big piece of glass, I use the big one. Did you? Yeah. I was gonna do a stream and I was gonna bubble wrap myself with the machine. But because I haven't had to make it, I don't use it as often because I'll make a whole bunch of it. Yeah, it's just real big though. It's not the small. Yeah, I think it's 5/8 of an inch, the real tiny stuff. Now you're singing about this. I love it. Yeah, it's worth getting. I want to say the one I bought it from the Zon. I actually reached out to a company that made them and I wanted to sell them on whatnot. But they only wanted to be a drop shipper and I was like, well, I can't do that on there. They do not allow it. Yeah, but the price was so good. Same thing with a thermal company I reached out to too, like a really big one. And wanted the same thing. They wanted to drop ship. I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I'll get kicked off. Not allowed to do that. So, you thought about bubble wrap, but I wasn't sure what a bubble rhymes with. I don't know what it rhymes. I could come up with something. Wait, what did you say? You just drop ship some air into the universe right now? What kind of air? Yeah, like the one I got is yeah, if you go to my site, darchives.com, you go to products, it's on the shipping tab, and then it shows the one I use, which is like, I don't know, it's on there somewhere. Is it still on there? Oh yeah, it says shipping supplies and it shows the one I get. It literally is 199 bucks. And then they have a bundle. But it's good. It's not it's kind of loud, kind of not. But it was just on sale actually. Yeah, like 275 bucks and then you get a roll with it. Yeah, you should check it out. And they're the pillows and then they have different sizes you can buy. But I'm trying to think what the roll is that I get because I get the real small one. There's 4 on it. I want to see how it's like. There it is. It's this one. I was looking at my orders. I haven't bought it in a little while. Trying to think how many feet it is. I thought this one was 750 feet. Yeah, I know. I did. I found 2 really good ones actually, but I was trying to get them like only want to drop ship and I can't do that here. Okay, so Andy, that cardboard shredder is I want one of those. Yeah, because you could use that shredding for packaging. I Love Discounts has one. They got a killer deal on theirs. and it's a huge one. Oh no, maybe it's not that big. Is it big, Tony? Yeah, Tony's in here, and that's his favorite thing. Do you have one of those, Andy? You do have a huge one. You're gonna sell it? It's worth a ton of money, right? I went to an auction one time, and it was a company that was like, I think they had gone out of business, and so the owner was selling like all the assets left there. Yeah, they're big bucks. And so I went to the back, and they had a print room, and then they had a packing room, and the print room was literally full of all kinds of bitchin' like paper for artists, designers, marketing kind of things. You get free paper at the post office printers from the post office printers. Oh, labels. Ours doesn't have printers. You must go to the one of the big ones. Oh, packing paper. Oh. Oh, because they have a lot to like toss out. Yeah. So anyway, when I was at this estate, I went into this room and they had one of those shredders and they were selling it for like $500. And I looked it up and it was like 10 grand, but it was so big. I would have had to have somebody, but I'm like, where am I going to put it? Yeah. If I would have had like a warehouse, I would have totally bought it because you put the cardboard in it, it chops it up real small and it could do it in like in a couple of sizes. Yeah. But you need to have like a place for it. But I ended up buying theirs. They had a couple of computers I bought. I've already flipped those a long time ago, but sometimes you can find some good sales like that. Yeah. And they had a bunch of Zebra. I remember they had a bunch of Zebra thermal printers. They were all thrown in a box. And I bought a couple of them and they worked and I sold them. Yeah, they were expensive too because they were like $500 printers. But I don't know why. I don't like the printers that you have to put the roll inside. I want it to be continuous on the thing and not be like, 150, 250 on that. They last forever. I know. I just didn't like how it was in the thing. I wanted the other one. I think most of them are like that. I have this one here. I'm actually going to set it up tomorrow. I have two Jadens, but I think I'm going to buy the other Jadens, the newer one. I have like an older model and I want to have it connected to print the little label. Like when an item sells, I could just print it out. I want to do that. Yeah, it works. It works. If I want to make my own kind of label, I could do that. Just like a quick thank you note to my buyers and stuff. Thank you, Okie Vintage. I know. I don't even know. I just read all the time. I read all the time and I like, taught myself a lot of things. Like right now I'm trying to like relearn a couple of things. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this Jaden's is the app sucks. The app for the Jaden's kind of sucks. I think the Munbin app is probably better, especially if you want to make your own stickers and stuff. Reading on the toilet must be your favorite pastime. No, I never do that. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's Picker Adam. You like the Jaden app? I don't. It's gotten better. It's gotten better. I just don't like it. I think because it's a Bluetooth printer, picking his butt. Because it's a Bluetooth printer, I think they could do a better job at allowing me to print on the whatnot direct. It does it, but I don't want to have to go through my wireless. I want to use with Bluetooth, and it never works. You did Duolingo. What? How many languages have you learned? Picaranum is funny. Also, that's like a secret chat, so I was reading that. If I read on the toilet, I could get hours of knowledge a day. I mean, seriously. Yeah. Hold on. Should I read that? Que te la ropa? Is that right? What does that mean, Andy? Not close at all, right? Let's see. You can Ethernet and make a lot of printers work. You know what? Pick her out of my. I have two of those little wireless kits where you plug in Ethernet. And I used to use it on my Rollo before Rollo came out with a $50 attachment, and it worked great. It still works, but I took my Rollo out. I put it in my shed. Does it really? Andy, you're naughty. It does. That's great. But did I say it right? Did I pronounce it right? Okay, I'll say it. I'll tell my husband that. 'Cause it was close. Okay. I'll have to like do the in the Google and see how it sounds. I only know the bad words, but I won't say them here. Yeah. Yeah, so on this one, I like just to connect direct. I like to be wired in. So I connect it to USB, but I'm not I think I should say this. On the computer, the app is fine for Jaden's, but on the phone, I don't like if I print like sometimes I'll just print a label because on Whatnot, if it's just a PWE, I know I could print it. I could still adjust the size and not get a thing, but I sometimes will test it, print a label. Oh, that was weird. Print a label on the app to print it, and it doesn't print directly to the printer. There's some weird there's some weird thing. I can't figure out what it is. It's from time to time though. It's like I don't really know. I don't really know. Wait, I know. I have an Argentinian. Yeah. Or should I say it like this? It's not a we always say like Argentina. Get it? We were gonna get a hen and name it Argentina. Um, wireless has lots of issues, except especially if it's on the same rate, the same speed, the 2.4. Yeah, that's why my router speed is to the higher one. I have it connected to the higher speed. It used to interfere all the time. Yeah, isn't that great? I told my husband, you won't take care of the hen. Come on. What are you talking about? Yeah. Well, right now I have an Epson printer. It's an old one, but it's just prints good. And I don't want to get those continuous ink printers because they're very limited. People don't read the small print. And they're not meant for quality printing like for photos. They're just not. Because I don't know what's the deal with the ink, but they're just not made for that kind of quality. Also, it says how often you could get it. I would need it all the time. But that printer, it's an air print. It still never connects to anything, and I have everything connected right. Like it won't let me print. I need to print a bunch of documents. I might just have to go buy one. I know, and they last forever. I had a really nice, um, it was huge. It wasn't like a press one or anything. It was, I don't remember which one it was, but it would print like 13 by 19. Yeah, it was it's more for graphic designer to print like mock-ups and stuff. But you could print professional prints on it and everything. And it was an amazing one. But I ended up selling it because they were going for a lot. And then I got the next model. So I have the big oversized for overprint. And then I have just the small, like, I don't know even what model it is, but it's great. The ink, there's no issues with it. It's just this stupid. So I'm going to I put the wireless kit on it because it just wasn't, the AirPrint like doesn't work. Oh yeah. That's what mine was. I ended up selling it for a lot. Yeah. Yeah, the ink is expensive on some of them. I don't know. Some people swear by Canon, like the color is really good, but I've had amazing art prints that I print on my Epson. for years. I think I've always owned and I've never owned non-Epson. But I have been thinking about getting a Canon because Canon is pretty good. It's like once you find the one you like, you just stay using it, you know. I have. That's like why I'm on Apple. It just works. I wouldn't want to change to PC or anything at this point. Yeah, and then you could still use like an expired coupon. I mean, expired ink cartridge. Because ink cartridges they'll last, but they do, even if they're sealed, they could dry out. But people are selling like some of those older ones because people want those printers. Yep. One time sold one of those big printers. And so, the ink was still kind of full. So I took each ink out, right? And because ink's still stuck inside the machine. You got to like really get rid of it all. So you kind of flush it out and then I put a seal on each one, right? So I shipped, everything was great. Then the guy was happy. He's like, oh my gosh, this thing was pristine. I had the box. It was a beast. And so I I turned around and I was looking to buy a smaller one because it was just too big and a newer one because the cartridges were expensive. This guy ships it to me. He doesn't clean it out. He leaves all the cartridges in it. And when it gets delivered here, the whole bottom of the box is dried up with ink. He didn't clean it, so the ink leaked out everywhere. I opened the box because I knew right away when I saw the ink, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing's going to be full of ink. I filmed it. I opened it up. The whole thing was like, everything was black ink, basically. It was bad. So I was like to the postal lady, because I opened it with her, can I just reject it? She goes, yes, tape it back up and we'll send it back. Dude, you can't ship, people don't know this. Yeah, it was such a mess. I got ink all over my hands. Yep. Ink companies can refill it for you. Just contact them on the bay. Oh, if they don't offer. I know. Remember that, Andy? You could go to Walgreens for it. I was a snob, man. I wouldn't do the generic refill. I had to buy OEM. So I later changed my attitude on that. That stinks. Figure out them is quick. Quick. Yeah, it was such a mess. I couldn't believe it. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm never buying a used printer like that again unless I can locally pick it up. I should have known better. But not everybody packs and ships correctly. That was like, man, it really sucked too because that was kick-ass printer. It was a big Epson over. It wasn't the big one, but it was like in between. Yeah, for like, I don't know. I guess they call it home use. I don't know what model I have. I don't know. What's the one? Is it what's can the one that Canon makes is Pixma? It's probably like but it's the oversize. I don't know. Does anybody have Canon? You're funny to figure out. Large format. It's not that big. Hello, Cynthia. I don't know. I got to buy a new printer. I just didn't want to buy the refillable ink things. My brother got one. He paid like 400 or something, and he gets like 3 or 4 years of free ink, but he doesn't print. He printed pictures, and I was just like, the ink doesn't look very good in the pictures, but he printed on regular paper. You got to print on photo paper. I said, otherwise you waste more ink. Epson LaserJet. Yeah, it's cheap. Laser Brother. Brothers make good printers too. I have actually a Brother thermal printer that prints black and blue. Is it blue? No, it only black and red. It prints red ink, but you have to have the same labels. Yeah. I have a black laser. I think it's Brother, and I used to use it just for invoices. The ink lasts forever on that thing. So I still have it right here. Yeah, it was pricey. Brother's been pretty good. I mean, the Brother thermal doesn't work on my Mac. I need to sell it. It's like new. I only use it for a short while. But it's really not for thermal printing for like shipping labels. It's name badges and stickers. Yeah. It was like 200 bucks new. I love picking them up at the thrift for cheap and then using until the toner is gone on the printers. Yeah. When we started a printer company called Sister. Really? I have HP Envy and you have Envy? Jen, you have Envy? You do you don't do photos just for work? I know it's really good. It prints fast. But you know what I noticed? I did. You know what I noticed? Like my brother printed up a bunch of pages. It's proprietary. You have to like use the app because he has a couple older devices and I was helping him with it. And it wouldn't let those devices connect to the printer, like only 2 at a time. I could print way more than that I can connect with like 5, 6 devices on mine. So it was kind of a weird thing. Okay, wait, do I gotta go back and check that? It was bad. Yeah. Oh, when we start in a printer company called Sister. I did read it wrong. You're right. Okay, right now, what shall we should make, I would make my own thermal printer. Hell yeah. Yeah, I loved how his printed out for the like documents because it was quick. But I didn't like I'm a snob. I didn't like the color on the HP. He has that same one. Um I think it's because he used plain paper and you can't use plain paper because you'll waste more ink and the quality will be not good. So I told him, like for me, I gotta give him this paper. I have a ton of 4x6 HP paper. It doesn't work well with Epson. D printer. I see what you did there. Get D printer. The printing archivist. Look at that. That's got some pizzazz. Yeah. D print. Okay. Yes, I don't know which one I want. I kind of want the Epson. I don't know what Canon makes. You print a lot of ads? Okay. Do you use just regular paper? Do you use something like better than just copy paper? That's right. I forgot you're in advertising. Oh, I definitely could find a manufacturer. Okay. Do I create a like copy paper and it prints all right on it? Yeah, because you just need a little proof, right? I'm printing like high DPI photos. That's why. I can send it out because I want like luster paper. Yeah. I don't know. The ones my brother printed, I don't know what kind of paper he used, but they were mid. I'm picky when it comes to color. But if you say that, and I don't know, you print on just regular paper. Yeah, that printer's nice. Is it the one that's like got a blue loader on the top so you can scan multiple documents, like fast scan? That's the one thing I like on it. It has like nice, yeah, and it's blue on top and like kind of off-white and then blue tray on the bottom. Yeah. I just saw that when I saw it. It's not real big either. It's real compact. It's a nice looking printer, but I haven't had an HP. I really like Epson, but my next I think will end up being the Canon. But I don't know. My big one is my big Epson printer works just fine for the oversized. This printer here does print. I keep forgetting to move in because you guys with the points can't see me. You got an Epson. Mine is like I don't know what model it is. Let's see. It's like Expression. Yeah, it's like just a home printer. It's cheap, but it it prints on DVDs or CDs, like it prints on the face of it. And none of the new, I don't think many of the new ones do that anymore. And I got it at, you know where I bought it at, like Office Depot when they were closing. And it's great on the ink. Like and I print a lot. I probably changed the ink because there's 6 color. Maybe I change it. every 3 to 6 months. If I'm printing a lot, it's like every month. Yeah, just this last, and I always buy the XL because then it's full. It's not like partial, but I've been refilling them myself. I was trying to think of the other one that they have. It's not the large format. It's just down. It's like the biggest one of the home. Well, the one by me did. I feel like Office Depot did go out of business, but I don't know. I feel like they did a few years ago, 10 years ago, maybe. Look it up. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. We have Staples. Staples sucks. They're not going to be around long. Yeah, our Staples won't be around very long. Yeah, there's no way. Dude, picker item, that's brilliant. If I was making Canon printers, I would sell ink in round packages and call it Canon balls. Dude, Canon, are you listening to this guy? Picker Adam is a genius when he's sleeping. No, but for real, that's a really good idea, actually. I don't know if they want to go into straight violence, though. But if you're listening, Canon, call me. You do have, yeah, in our town, it's gone. I think they've seen your 7 to 8 figure check. You're right. I think you're right. Yeah, you know what I really loved is Comp USA. Did you guys remember that store? Yeah, it was so good. I loved buying stuff from them. I really love that store. I don't know, these lights so bright. I'm gonna turn this light down a tiny bit. It's too bright for my eyeballs now. A little better, right? Radio Shack was the shiz. Yeah, I loved your. What was your guys' favorite electronics store? If you're a nerd, Sears, Roebuck. I miss Sears. I wish they would have brought Sears back. Sears was cool. Radio Shack was really the best. Yeah, Radio Shack had all those little gadgets and doodads that you couldn't get anywhere. Yeah, and they stayed around for as long as they could. Radio Shack, you too, yeah. Yeah, they really did. They did. They had phones cheaper than anywhere else. Circuit City was great too. Oh my gosh, Circuit City. I love Circuit City too. Micro Center isn't really that small. You know what? I used to hear all these people talk about Micro Center, and I was like, what's this place? And then I went to it. This is many years ago, and I was like, dude, this is like a giant Circuit City, Comp USA, and Radio Shack because they have like everything. It's almost like overwhelming. Yeah, Micro Center is almost overwhelming. It's like too much. We went there not that long ago. I had to get a couple things, and I was like $300 later. Yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff I didn't need. Then they have all these like demos and display kind of systems, like a computer. So they had like a Formula One, which is race car. They had the monitors, the shifter and everything. And I forget, it was like crazy amount of money. It was like $6,000, $7,000 for the setup. And so they have, they have it the price. You can't see the price. It's like behind the seat. So my husband like, yeah, 6, 7,000. I know it's been a habit lately. My husband says it and he checks it. It's really cool. And the guy, I'm like, how much is it? And the guy goes, he points to the back of the seat. And I said, is this for like everything? So it was like 3 monitors. It was the chassis thing. I think it was 7 to 8 grand actually. And then it had like a crazy tower, PC tower. Yeah, that was connected to. But the monitors sucked because they were 3 separate and they had that black there. There's this stuff you can put over it to make it look like it's one whole piece. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Fries was pretty neat. Yeah, and they're totally gone. The fries was really cool. That could be their slogan. Tell him and send us 10K. Okay, I'll put on TikTok. Picker Adam. I'll put on TikTok. I took a clip of it. I'll send it. Okay. I'll let you know what Canon says about cannonballs. If they come out with cannonballs, we can sue them because it was our idea first. You can make it look like a race car. It's pretty cool. I have a cousin, her husband, he has it like in his, because she has 2 kids and they have none together, but his kids, they're all grown out of the house, but he has one room and he has a whole cart set up. I don't think he does Formula One. He does like, I don't know what they are, little race cars. If they got cannonballs, we better be careful. You're right. That might stink. That might stink. That might stink. Blue Unicorn Boutique. What's going on? I was just thinking about you the other day. I told somebody about you for case packs. Welcome in. How are you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. What's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. All the unicorns in the chat. Blue Unicorn Boutique. Were you doing a selling show tonight or a chat? You guys follow my friend Blue Unicorn Boutique. She's got all the things. Yeah, it's so funny. That's Picker Adam right here. Whoa, did it break? Picker Adam on the screen. Actually, wait. Thanks for the raid. Oh, nice. Yeah, that kind of happens sometimes. Yep. Thank you so much for the raid. Let everybody know when your next show is and what you're going to be doing. I know. Did you take a little break? I know you had a lot going on. You moved warehouses and all the things because I see you on Facebook. So, selling show was the best. So, you did a training check. Sweet. Yep. Pivot and move it. Good. I'm glad. I hope you're refreshed. Is a unicorn when we unify around corn? Hold on. Let me see. I guess. I guess. I'm going to have a unicorn. What is that? What is that? A train. Oh, you're back. Living room is now selling studio. Great. You did a lot of work. I know it's hard. Way to go. So basically, Whatnot's now taking over the house. Is that what you're telling us? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. We're just chilling. We're having a chat. I did some flash sales, but I'm almost turning into a pumpkin. Hey, you're welcome. Actually, the other day I was like, I haven't seen her on. Did you have a Tuesday chat show? I thinking I bookmarked one, but I would get a notification. I don't think I got one. Sometimes I don't get the notifications. Yeah. Live, yeah, live room. Perfect, Picker Adam. Look at you. And look at you. You're making all the. Oh, if you guys just came in or you're new here, sometimes I try to tell them about myself. My name's Dee. I go by D Archivist. Some people say D Archivist. I just don't. I love each. It doesn't matter. But it is D Archivist. And I've been selling on Whatnot for 3 days. I'm really new here. No, I'm totally sarcastic. I've been going live since June 1st, 2024. Yeah, 775 days today. 775 days today. Don't ever do that to yourself. Okay. Hello. Hey, Rosie. How you doing? No, but for real, do it if you want to. Make a plan. I sold for like day after another, like for the first half of this. And then we did talking, selling, flash, all the different things, right? So about to pivot to a different direction again. But yeah, I sell everything in a state sale category. I have over 930 items in my It's hard in my buy it now. So I'm always open for offers. And if something's on a flash sale, I can't like stop the flash sale and accept your offer. It just doesn't let you do any of that stuff. But yeah, no, I've been selling on here. It will be actually in August, I got approved as a seller 4 years ago, but I've been on the app since October of 2021. And then I decided to get my own account because my friend had an account. And I was kind of checking it out and I was helping her. She's no longer on the app. But I was like, I'm no way I'm doing this. It's kind of weird. No QVC for me. That's really what I felt like it was. And then I started watching streams and I was like, oh, I really like this. It's different. So I hung out in Pokemon streams and baseball card streams pretty much. And it was totally different back then. Totally different. Hey, we all did it. Thank you for helping make the app what it is today. I mean, we all are part of it because you guys have always given me things. Picker Item has given me a lot of tips. I've passed them on to Whatnot. I've credited you. I've said this is from Picker Adam. And they said you're blocked. I'm kidding. No, but for real, I have. Yeah, we have a form as so I'm a community host for Whatnot. I don't work for them. Some people think I do. I do not. I do this for free, right? But there's some perks. You get to learn, you get features, you get different things. Um, I know I won't. I'll try not to. But yeah, so they hand selected like I want to say in the beginning, maybe like 10 people to be community hosts. And we would have one chat show a month and they would give us the topic and they'd give us supporting material. They wouldn't tell us what to say, never, but they knew who we were and what we were about. And they let us be like, some people have those shows, they cuss, they tell the truth and they're honest. And that's what they like. We're being ourselves and being honest because, you know, being authentic and being the real person. And they see you like every day they watch my stream, they come in different people from Whatnot. So anyway, that group, I was in the original group, which is, I think, about 3 years ago now. That original group has grown to about 30 different sellers of all different levels, some volume. And then they have like another group with sellers who are volume sellers in it. It was, and it was so cool. Like I got to do like I got to have like a Zoom call with one of the community team members in the beginning and they're like, are you interested in that? And what do you expect? And I'm like, let's just go and see where it takes us. And so I used to give them tons of ideas. I still do from the community, from me. I have so many. I still have another idea I got to give them. Yeah. But I'm always sending a thing and I have a ton. And I'm sure they love to hear it because it just helps the app, you know. And but wait till they get my invoice. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so you never know, where it could take you, right? You never know where it could take you. Some people think I work for them. I don't care, let them think it, but I don't. I just work with them. And they're a great company. I can't even believe I met a lot of the people that work there, and they're just good people. They're trying to build a business, build a company that's going to be here for a long time. Yeah, and there's a lot of people that are sellers on here that have gone to work for Whatnot. And Whatnot has this rule that if you work there, because you guys can apply for a job, if anybody, meets the criteria, go to the whatnot.com. I think it's /careers. There's tons of jobs. They're hiring right now. When I first started on the app, there was not that many employees, like under 200. And now I think it's well over 1,000 people. I just don't know for sure exactly how many. Um, yeah, probably about that. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Or should I say Crystal? Uh, it works for me. Yeah, I do. I do. Well, no, I really only sell and Whatnot. No, I use CrossList and it cross-lists to where I want. When it sells, it pulls it off. Every once in a while, there's a glitch. Yeah, but I originally am the one listing it myself. I only list it like on that and I list it in Whatnot and then I can pull it out. Yeah. No, but it's crystal, so I know so many people say it wrong. Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of items in the bin. It'd be great, and I know it's coming one day. Who knows when? Dear whatnot. We would love when you click on the shop and you hit the bin. If you clicked and in the bin on the app, you could see categories. And you click on the category, and then maybe it has subcategories. I don't know. People would be in the bin too long then. What's up, wise old bag lady? How you doing? Hey, Tammy. Yes. I cringe every time someone says your name right. The archivist. Well, see, like, if you're English, that's how English people say it, actually. I know, it cracks me up. I'm over it now, but it's so funny. Like, one of my friends, she kept saying it wrong forever, and I just never corrected. You can. Yeah, you can search by category. But a lot of people don't realize that. But when they search for category in the bin, you're actually at the profile. Oh no, that's right. Not anymore. I see what it does. Yeah. But let me see. I can do the sort, not sort. I can do the little gear filter, and then I can do by category. I should make a YouTube video of that, Picker Adam. I'll make a YouTube video how to search by category in my bin. I don't sell a ton. Well, every now and then it's so weird. I might sell like 20 items when I'm not live. That's the goal, right? I might sell like 20 items when I'm not live, and then all of a sudden nothing. But the more I list, the more I sell. It's like any platform. Yeah. I actually have right now, I need to put them in. I think my drafts, I have a lot of drafts in there that I've made. Um, I should. Okay. I just made a new video on YouTube today. So on my drafts, I have 293 drafts. They're all jewelry. They're all brooches, World War II medals. I just want to double check my pricing because I don't want to put it too high or too low. Yeah, because I didn't publish it. I just pushed it over and didn't make the content, and people may try to use it in your shop. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, you can't sell any here. I have some good ones in here. Because I was going to do that. I'm going to do watches. I have to do watches, but I kind of want to, like, I don't like to sell stuff that's broke, that is a usable item, but also I don't want to have to put batteries in every single one of them because then I have to raise the price. How do I store it and keep track? I have a shed and I have an inventory system. So I categorize stuff. So if it's jewelry, there's a section for that. If it's electronics, there's a whole section for that. If it's like a sports card, I usually have like a box for it, and then it's like box B, and then row 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's usually by the type. But I don't inventory all the cards. There's no way. It's pretty big. It's like 15 by 8, but a lot of the stuff is small. So all my vintage is in here. A lot of sports cards are inside. And then my shed just has shelves all the way around inside. And then the floor space is open, except I have a divided shelf in the middle. Yeah. But it's not like big stuff. So it makes it easy to store. Good night, legend. Sweet dreams. Always listen to the boss, because if you know what's good for you. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Sweet dreams. Good night. Yeah, I have like 900 items in there. It's crazy. I think I'll start adding these in here probably this week. Maybe actually next week. I have too much this week to do. And this week's over almost. It's for love and fear. I do what she wants. Okay, don't fart on her. Good night. Yeah. A lot of people have a heart. Wise old bake lady, hello. You know what you should do? You need a you have to create your own system for that. You should check the app every day. There's a notification at the top of the app in the seller hub. So if you're on the app and you're in the seller hub, if you go to the seller hub, it says today's task right at the top. It's all there for you. So you have to check. Just pick a time every day, 9 o'clock in the morning every day. That way, if you have orders, you could ship that day. Oh, I use Crosslist, but it's kind of expensive. Yeah, but I don't know. Somebody was telling me List Perfectly is like really good. So I didn't really want to pay that much. I don't know if they have credits or what, but you did. You're in trouble. Yeah, you're in trouble. We already know it's gonna be bad. Um, Vendu has that. Oh, it doesn't work anymore. We tried it. Vendu used to have that Whatnot 50% off coupon. It doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I think they all have Whatnot now in it. But this jewelry seller I met on here that I did a one-on-one with, super nice lady. Yeah, you don't like Vendu. It's okay. Um, she swears by List Perfectly, and she has bougie, beautiful jewelry, like high-end pieces, brooches, collectibles. And she says she swears by it. And she has about 2,000 items in her Whatnot shop. Yeah, like real nice, like extremely collectible. Yeah. Oh, is that where you came from, Carl? Carl in Phoenix, right? Wife just started reselling on Whatnot. I was learning from Blue Unicorn. Oh yeah, have her come in anytime. Every Tuesday, I usually do my shows lately. When I talk, people want to like, ask all the questions. I just won't talk about shipping now because it's almost 2 a.m. But you should have your wife check out my YouTube channel. Same exact name. And I have like shipping videos and all kinds of stuff on there. But every Tuesday at like 7:23 or 7:43 in the morning Pacific time, I have a chat show all about Whatnot. I'm usually on for 2 or 3 hours. And then I have a Facebook group called The Archivist Insomniac Club. And that's where some of the videos go to. Yeah, Blue Unicorn Boutique knows a lot of stuff. She's a friend and she's a great teacher. And she also teaches you like so many different things, like case packs, pallet buying, safe pallet buying. Do you think there's a better time to sell for a new seller, or it doesn't matter? The best time is now when you're ready. The best time is now when you're ready and create a consistent schedule, Jen. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard about that one too, Crystal. Yeah. It is expensive, but I think you get what you pay for there. Oh, are you using that picker, Adam? Oh, thank you, Crystal. I don't have like a Facebook group because I feel like it's going to be infiltrated with like trolls. I may make one later, but I have a page. So if I post content or information or something there that's helpful, then it actually is going to be on that. But anybody can do it. I will eventually turn the group. I have a group. I just haven't turned it on. There's so many groups with so much info. I just don't want the people coming in that are trolls that don't even sell and then give bad info. Estate addicts. Hello, good morning. That's just me. I want to keep it good, but you can't. It's the internet. You can't control all that stuff, right? Yeah. If you guys came in, hello, welcome in. Um, yep, it doesn't sell if it's not listed. That's right. But it also has to be an item. Like, you could list something. Say you look up a comp. A lot of people use eBay for sold comps, right? It's not the only place. Some things, if you try to use Google Lens, you might have, like, say you sell vintage decor, you might have something badass. It's super rare. It's not coming up on Google, right? And you have to use the books, the old gallery books, that show the collection piece. There's a bunch of Blanco like that. And you could be underselling an item or overselling it. So if it's not like in demand, like the more rare it is, obviously you could put whatever price just about. But you have to be realistic. And I've sold a lot of pieces like that are just like, oh, your sister uses that one, nifty. You had to take your friend to the airport. Oh, that was nice of you. Yeah. So I don't know, just like anything, like they have this thing. I know with the Bay, when I would list there before, I don't list there at all, not for de-archivist. But I would list there And then when I listed like 10 or 20 a day, and then I started increasing that number, I would get like the equal number of sales that week. It was weird. It's not like that anymore because there's so many people now. Yeah, I would get tons of orders over there. But I don't sell over there anymore at all. Yep. I only sell and whatnot. I think, is it Nifty the one that's credits? There's one that's credits, and I won't pay for credits because you end up paying a shitload more money. I don't know if it's that one. Let's see. Oh, they have this thing. Okay, so you know what? I've heard people say they love that. I think they're like affiliates of it. Yeah, I didn't like it because it didn't mention that it had whatnot. I don't like that they haven't updated that. They still haven't updated it. To me, that does, I could sign up and then I have no whatnot integration. Yeah, the cross listing. But it doesn't tell me that. Like it's bad marketing on their part. Yeah, it does, but it doesn't say it on here at all. It still doesn't have it. Stupid, huh? Like, dear Nifty, you should really add the whatnot logo to the thing. Then people will like there's a people that look, I'm a techie person, but there's a lot of people that'll see it and it doesn't show it. Like, why would you not have that? Maybe it's an oversight, or maybe they can't put it there, maybe because it's in beta. Yeah, but it's on the homepage. They have the whatnot logo on the homepage. It makes no sense. But you know what? List perfectly. They had it like that too for a long time. Yeah, they had it as well. And actually I think they still have it like that. Let's see. Do they have all the marketplace? It just says list on all marketplaces, and if you click it, they also don't have whatnot on there. So it's because I think it's beta. Yeah. Theirs is like 50 a month, 29 a month, but it doesn't do the cross listing. 69 is the pro, which is like they claim the most popular. But if that's a tool that works, then great. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely come to the shows. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I don't know. To me, being in marketing, and Jen, with advertising, I feel like, why aren't they putting that in there? Even LP, they don't even have whatnot logo on their homepage. I don't even see it. Let's see. No, they have the W. Maybe they're limited. I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. But I'm thinking it's because they have it in beta. Yeah, let's see. Let's see Vendu. Is Vendu down? Yeah. No, they have the W on there too. Let me see what you said. I would only need to, let's see, one other platform, right? Yeah. No, you just get a basic one, but um a lot of them, like, they're selective, like, oh, if you do the posh, they only let you get this package. Like, you answer like a questionnaire, I think, that helps you pick the right package. Because why pay for stuff you're not going to use, you know? Yeah, Vendu has it too. And when you go into the thing, it doesn't show the marketplaces. Theirs to me is, it's okay. I used to use Flip when it was free. Now it's like 10 a month. It had a lot of glitches. I don't think it has whatnot, but I don't know. Do you use it? I was in it like in the like really beginning, but I don't know if it's, there it is. Yeah, and you had to be invited to use it. Yeah, you had to be invited to use it. It's yeah, they give you, if you want to get a demo of it, they give you 100 days free, and then after that, it's $9 a month. No expensive tiers, no made up limits, no add-ons, none of that. Just everything you need for $9 a month to help us keep the lights on. And it says cross listing too from all marketplaces. I don't know what their list is. Um, let's see if I go back to their main site. Yeah, I can't see it because I'm not a member of it anymore. Okay, you have it. You got to keep the lights on. What's up, Thriftworks? How you doing? Thrift Shop Cards, whatever your name is. What's going on? Yeah, it doesn't. I was trying to see what. Oh, they have a Facebook group. Let's see. Are you? Where are you? Excuse me. Are you traveling in the dark? Oh, you're home? I thought you, I was thinking you were traveling already, but not yet. Almost, right? Oh, is that when the North Carolina meetup is next weekend? Okay. That's going to be fun. On some items, I use detailed. It does. Yeah. I used to put long ones in, but then when I started printing um, like the invoice packing slips, they would be so long. And I'm like, you know what? I explain it while I'm selling it. And if I'm not, I mean, I'm doing that if I'm selling it. If it's in the bin and they pick it up, they can see the pictures and know the condition. But I usually always put the condition. That's the most important and the dimensions. Yep. It's usually both of those things are in there. It's pretty rare that like somebody has an issue with like something they bought. There was one thing I had, it wasn't an issue. She laughed so hard. Mini Brands, the little books I have, because I took a picture, but it was had the dime next to it, so you could kind of figure out that it's not that big, right? Well, the girl bought it, and then she wrote me. She came into my show, and she said, I thought it was a real paperback book. I didn't realize it was tiny." And I was like, "Didn't you see the dime?" And she's like, "Yeah." But she had the best laugh ever. She said that was hilarious. But she wasn't complaining. She gave me a good review and everything, but it was a good laugh. So it's good to have dimensions in there, you know? Yeah. The dog was barking. Well, dogs probably wanted to go out, right? Yep. Oh, what's up? I missed your thing, Henry. I'm sorry. Oh, Epson 5170 to the P900. Is that what you're getting? You're probably not there anymore. I didn't look for a few minutes because I was looking at something else. I was looking at the AI cross listing. Your dog needed to go out. I know they want to go for a walk. I can't believe I'm still up. 5170, that's your Epson. All this nerd talk tonight. It's so fun. I want to get a little, oh yeah, that's going to be great when you get that one. Yeah, no sleep for you now. No, he let himself out. He knows he can't bark after dark. Is he going time out or what? Oh, is that one of those Echo Tank? I see it now. Those are so huge. Are you going to use that to print your uh, photos? 30 minutes away. What's up, Rhino? Yes. Oh, really? Report them. Who's your daddy? Report them to whatnot. Pick her at him. I know. How could I not yell his name? Don't you love his streams? Pick her at him. Follow. Who's your daddy? Really? A lot of them. Yeah, they pop up to try to do that. Um, the referral code, the free referral codes, because it's 25 bucks up right now. Let's see. Let's go look at one. Yeah, they don't have like a thumbnail, right? You haven't? He's great. He's fun. He'll do like the voice thing like I do sometimes. I got him hooked on it. I don't think he does it as much as he used to, but I haven't been in there actually. Now you got me looking. Yeah, let me see real quick. I can usually tell by the thumbnail. Yeah, if you see a shady kind of thing like that, you should always report it. Brooke was funny, huh? Thrift shop cards. Thank you for your purchase. Are you getting some points? I was flash selling those cards. Yeah. Fourth and five, fourth room in 5 minutes. Oh, DJ NRN 6 7. You've seen that? Yeah. There used to be like a little thing going on. Points, points, points. I still don't have it. But you don't have it on ThriftWorks, right? Isn't that crazy? That pickle card's good. I know, I don't have it. I asked. What the heck? It's all right. Eventually we'll get it. No shipping questions tonight, actually. Yeah, because it'll be forever. Yeah. Oh, I can answer a simple one. They're going to ask me about how to ship them. Mimi, you can bundle them together. Just make sure when you do, you are they big items, larger items? Will they fit in like the box you have? You'd have to adjust it and put the shipping dimensions and the correct weight packaged up there, and it'll tell you how much it's going to cost you. But if it's under 5 pounds, it's not going to cost you anything. If it goes to like maybe 10, it might be a shipping adjustment. Just 4 to 5 pounds each. Yeah, you might have to pay out of pocket for that, depending how you did the shipping. Like, were you going to bundle it to fit flat rate, or are they too big for flat rate? Sounds like they're too big for flat rate. Points, points, points. Thank you, ThriftWorks, for your purchase. Oh, yeah. I would report those. And eventually Whatnot will get them. I know this one, I know exactly which one. They're selling like mystery boxes. I already reported them the other day because you're not allowed to do that on Whatnot. Yeah. And they keep doing it, but Whatnot, they'll get to it. Yeah, because they could go back and look at the thing. All red flags, yep. You know what is so awesome about so many sellers on here is I don't think they realize how much joy they bring to people. I know. Brooke was cracking me up. She didn't even see Brooke didn't even see me and H. Buckley at the same exact time. We took a screenshot of her and we made it our profile picture. And we both posted at the same time. I didn't know she was doing that. It was perfect. It was so freaking funny. Sometimes she'll go, D, what's that picture? That's it. It was hilarious. And then if you guys noticed, H. Buckley and I were posting at the same time. We'd go K, K, K. We were trying to get her to see this. She saw it. She just didn't say nothing. She was very focused in selling. But when we did it, she was grossed out. She was grossed out at that jewelry bundle. You're welcome. It's too big for flat rate. I would try to bundle it, but just edit the dimensions. And before you say save or generate label, it'll show you the price of it. It may charge you. Yeah, just if each item is 4 or 5 pounds a piece, don't forget to add the packaging and all that weight, because then you don't want the buyer to get that. And they'll charge you back now. They'll charge back to your account. Well, they won't actually charge you, but you don't want the buyer to possibly get that charge. And you're very, very welcome. Well, they're not getting paid. Who's your daddy? They don't earn any money because you have to have a delivered item. They're probably just trying to grab tips too. Yeah, I can't worry about it. Whatnot, get on it. Yeah, they're probably already on that. Yeah, there's a couple of them. Same product, huh? They end and then they raid the, yeah. They end and then they come back. Yeah. But I would report, yeah, it's a thing, but nothing I can do. Yeah, I would just I've seen some of those. I've reported them. Yeah, I was laughing so hard. It was so refreshing after a hard day to come here and just laugh. Agreed. Agreed. I agree. I crack up like sometimes like I'll have some of the friends and their mods or they just do red chat to me and I die. So I read that one earlier about Uranus. Yeah, good. You're super welcome. You know what? Just in case you didn't know, yeah. It'll tell you like you could also kind of do like this if you hadn't used your shipping adjustments and say for example you want to unbundle like 2 and 2, you're able to make a second label and it should charge you and take one of your shipping adjustments. If you can't fit them all together, you could do two different it'll give you two different labels and then just make those and it should be fine. Picker Atom is funny. And the t-shirt. Yeah. If it's too good to be true, it probably is, you know. Yeah, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. I mean, you're probably gonna, people do that. I don't know why. It's such a waste of time. But I just know I'm very leery of certain streams when they're new. Like I used to tip on the new sellers. I don't anymore because sometimes I'll buy in those shows and a lot of times I'll cancel the item and they get to keep the tip. And I don't think they should be allowed to keep the tip if they cancel the order. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, because like, why are you canceling it? You just sold it. Yeah, I've had a bunch of Pokemon streams like that, and it was so disappointing because like I spent so much time in their show. Yeah, I think that the tips should be an automatic refund if they cancel your order. But it's like whatever. What am I gonna do? Nothing I can do. So I just don't do those. Yeah, I just don't go into those. But there's actually in that one stream with the boxes, there's actually it's not a dead stream, but they can't sell those are like mystery boxes. You can't sell those anymore. Yeah, you can't sell mystery. A lot of people don't know that. You know what? There's this weird glitch right now. It says connecting to chat. Hold on, I want to see something. Hold on. Okay, I reported that one. I don't usually, but like they shouldn't be selling that. I also raided in there one day. I was like, what is going on? Yes, go to bed. Have a good day tomorrow. And I hope it's a lighter load tomorrow and then you can enjoy yourself tomorrow night. I'll probably be doing a daytime show tomorrow because on Friday I got a big thing on Friday. So I'm going to have to get some good rest. All right. I hope you have a good night, friend. Sweet dreams. What in the hell is that? I'm looking for someone to raid. Yeah, I'll catch you out in the streets. Good night. Good night, Jen. Good night, all the friends who are zoning out and going to bed. Oh, it didn't work. Wait, let's just do this. This is more waking you up. Oh, it didn't. Did you see that? It didn't work. I think I have too many lights on. Yeah, gotta get darker. Hey, Carrie, how are you doing? I'm still gonna be here. I'm not going yet. I will in a few minutes. Oh my gosh, look, when you're having fun on Whatnot, talking about the Whatnot, it's like 3 hours later. I'm doing really good, thank you. My laser show doesn't work. I think it's my lighting right now. Yeah, I can't complain. You're good? Good to see you and hear you. Yeah, all's pretty good. Yeah, we're just talking about Whatnot. And I was running some flash sales over here. But I'm gonna raid. I was just trying to find somebody to raid that actually was, doing something. Anything new? Did I pay the bill? You see the lights on? I didn't. Should I? The electricity is about to go out. That's it. Yep. Have you guys noticed this? Like when you go on the app and you find that many of the people that you met, like when you started, if you're like an OG and you've been on for, 3, 4, 5 years or more, you don't see them on your FYP anymore unless you bookmark their shows. I can't believe they want money every month. I know. We still have our air on. It was hot. My husband, I don't think he turned it off. I turned it. I didn't want it to be like freezing in here. Yeah. Tomorrow, I think I'm probably gonna get up early. I know. Every month, and it goes up and up and up. That's because we're paying for the AI, their electricity and their tax breaks. Isn't it crazy how much more we pay this? What do you think about the reduced fees for those? I just saw that. Um, how about reduced fees for the ones that have been selling for a long time? Yeah, I saw that they got to hit 20K a month to be able to get 3% commission because they want more sellers. Where can you find your start date? You would have to look in your emails. I'd look in my emails to see when you got approved because I don't think you could go back in your account past 30 days for your shows. I mean, you could scroll your past shows all the way to the beginning. Yeah, you could do that too. And then you could still see the first show thumbnail, I believe. Maybe not. I don't know. They change it all the time. You used to be able to see it. Yeah. But if I go like my past shows, I could scroll pretty far back, but not I don't think I can go back to, oh, maybe I can. Let's see how far I could go. I mean, I would have no problem doing 20,000 a month, but I need a shipper, I need a packer, I need a team, right? You can sell it, but you got to have a team to do the work because that's a ton of stream time and a lot of volume. And depending on your price point, you might not have to sell a lot if you're selling $100, $200 items. It just depends. But yeah, I don't have any plans for that. But you never know. You never know. Yeah, they have that special. I have a screenshot of it on my other account. Let's see where I put it. Oh, maybe I don't have it here. Oh, I need to print these tomorrow. I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, and then you have to source. But at that point, if you're selling 20K um, per month or more, you're probably buying a truckload. So you're gonna have time if you hire employees to do the work. Yeah. What would you suggest, Aussie? What would you suggest? I know I've talked to some sellers. I wouldn't call them smaller sellers. I don't necessarily like for me like to be called smaller seller because we're all sellers. Some people are, small business, some people are big business. And I think some sellers when they say that, they feel like they don't matter. I've heard this from a lot of people. Yeah. I mean, I think that's just a personal thing. You did see the guy that won Whatnot Mania, so like 56K in one show. Yeah, that's nothing. That's what they sold in one show. They didn't make that. Yeah, they didn't make that because we don't know what their cost of goods are. We don't know what their shipping materials are, you know? Yeah. There was a seller I was watching tonight that had already done at least 200,000 selling clothes. Yep, selling clothing. There's big money to be made on this app. For these are true businesses. These are true businesses. Not, there's a lot of people that just sell on the app that are like, stay-at-home moms, side hustle, got to pay for the kids' braces. They're making money on here for that. Handmade people that do craft fairs and they come here and they have very small business. Yeah. I'm just curious, like what kind of suggestion, because maybe it's something that could be beneficial for a lot of sellers who are just starting out or they're small business, small scale, do feel unheard or unseen. I know that because I've heard that from tons of people. But Whatnot does care. I mean, but when they have somebody, and this is like any business, these are all just my opinions, you guys, but when they have a streamer who comes from YouTube that has 1 million followers, they're going to give them things that we wouldn't get. They just are. That's how it works in marketing because they have an audience and they want to bring them and their audience over and they're going to pay them money to come here. Mr. Beast is a prime example. He's the biggest one they've ever had on the app. And from when I started, I said one day Mr. Beast will be on this app. I was right. I wasn't wrong. Yep. Carrie, I have thought about doing that. I have thought about doing a boot camp like that. I do one-on-ones, but I don't want to bring on brand new sellers. My rule is you have to have a couple of shows. I feel like you need to understand how it functions because you're going to develop a series of questions that you may not be able to get an answer from the internet or another chat show, right? You may be able to, like, that's for me. Yeah, I was going to do like shipping school. I still might do it when the new shipping comes out. Yeah, you would want to do that. I know someone just asked me if I could be shipped to them for like a week. I was like, it's expensive. Yeah. So I don't know. I might do one where I only have a few people, not a lot, because everybody learns different. I will. I'll put you on my list. Absolutely. Yeah, I do want to do one, but I would either do a one-on-one because I do that now, or do like 6 people, that way, and then do like 2 hours. And I would do it probably during the weekdays. Yeah, in the morning since it's summer. But I want to see what the new shipping is too, even though I already know what it is. You're looking at how often they're listing and how often they're going live, the customer experience that they provide and defects they get. But not, you know what? Honestly, when they're brand new, none of that, they're going to not have that data. You know, a lot of people that are new who have never sold a damn thing in their life come here to sell. They don't know how to wrap, they don't know how to pack, they don't know how to ship. They print the labels on their phone and then they get a charge back because they don't know how to edit on the computer. And then, or the buyer has to pay like 10 extra bucks. And then they get bad reviews and they wonder why. That's why. We're, if you want to grow a business, even if you're like a stay-at-home mom or dad or whatever you're doing, a grandma, grandpa, you have to read the Whatnot stuff. You have to learn and get yourself a little bit educated. You don't have to know everything. You can fly down anytime. You just need a couple weeks notice. I love it. Everybody wants something different. Yeah, and everybody and all that exact Aussie. That's why I made that video today. Or I made the video today where I read, because I always tell everybody go to help.whatnot.com and go to shipping, go to seller, go to shipping, and then go to shipping guides by country, and then it'll show you like the new changes. So I read that and I said, like, literally There's people on the app that sell PDFs, they sell copy paste of the Whatnot stuff, which is literally copyright infringement. Can't do that. Don't buy it. It's free on Whatnot. But there are some people that structure it a different way, and some people need that extra, right? We're adults. We can spend our money however we want. I don't care. But I'm like, why pay for it when it's free? It's here. Everybody who talks about Whatnot regurgitates the information on the Whatnot website, and then they translate it into what they think is right based on their experience in different things. And their experience might be 100,000 items later sold. And when someone's new who hasn't sold a damn thing because they want to try it, right? They want to get that $150 bonus. They come here. They don't know anything yet. And they're trusting these folks. They're buying these things and they could have learned that stuff because it's basic. Sometimes that seller's selling something that's based on their experience at 100,000 items sold, 50,000, you know? So everyone's allowed to do what they want, but it'd be wise to just go into help.whatnot.com and Whatnot doesn't pay me to say that. They don't pay me to say that. I just say that because that's the message I want to push to new sellers who have no experience. Yeah, that's why I say you have to make it as basic as possible. I can simplify it. I don't like to use the word dumb because no one's dumb. It's just you need to do the work. It's hard work. It's when I always say, like, I joke around and say, like, shipping really is, of all the things with selling, shipping's one of the easier things once you figure it out. It's not that difficult, but it can be challenging. It can be super challenging, but I feel like coming live every day and creating a because honestly, you could sell on any platform. To me, it's hard work anyways, but going live and performing for an audience and selling is way harder than static listings. Way harder. Um, oh, I see. Okay. You're saying how I communicate to make it easier to dumb it down, basically, is what you're saying, right? I just try to do it. I read Whatnot's thing and I make it simple so it's not complicated. Some people read text and they could be dyslexic, right? It just doesn't work for their thinking. And maybe when they hear you speak, it's so complicated and people can squirrel in a show. I really try to stay like in that same thing. Like, so if I'm talking and some people write stuff in the chat during my chat shows, I like to finish what I'm talking about so I don't squirrel in different directions because then people go, "What'd you say?" And then I'm even me because it'll make me too like, "Oh man, I don't know. Can you repeat the question?" You know, then you're lost in your own thing. I always show the whatnot instruction when I'm offering my PDF. So people know it's there and mine is not necessary. Just there if they want it. Yeah, that's why I say, people sell PDFs, but like you wrote yours. You didn't you didn't copy paste whatnot's information. Yeah. I don't know. I used to sell some and then some people ask me about them and I sell them, but I wrote it myself. I didn't use ChatGPT or none of that stuff. I literally wrote it myself because I would do copywriting so I could write that. I do like a lot of different things, but some people learn a certain way. Some people are visual learners through video. Some people need to read it. And some people need to read it and see a visual. Yeah. Did you ever? Yeah, so there's so many different types of learners and some people adapt to one type and some people can adapt to all types. I try to address all types, right? Like I have YouTube for it. I don't necessarily, my plan is not to make whatnot content only on YouTube, but there happens to be a lot because I'm on this platform. But in the future, I'll be probably bringing other tutorials, tutorials for all the platforms. I just don't use them. So I'm like, I don't really need to make that. But I do want to start making about different things. Yeah. Because whatnot's not my brand. I'm the brand. But I'll probably have like some product stuff. I need to make a video on my bubble machine. Yeah, people have been asking me a whole bunch. So I'll probably do like a demo of it. I just want to finish my little tabletop out there. But it's been kind of hot. I'm gonna put an air conditioner in my shed now because it doesn't have one. It needs it. Okay, hold on a sec. Yeah, does it? My shed is like a, I was gonna get a wood shed, like it's a little like house. Um, yeah, so but I could be out there in the morning and the evening, it's not bad. It's cooled off by then because I have like two fans in the walls. So it sucks out all that hot air. So it's not brutal. I could be out there for a couple hours, even when it's hot. Um, but when I was looking at them, I was gonna get this one and just have it installed, but they had all these rules. So you had to have it 8 feet from the wall, and I don't want it 8 feet from the wall. I don't need that. But because of the code, it's got to be 8 feet for that kind of shed. So I have like one of those vinyl sheds, plastic really, but it's fine. It works. But that one I could put next to the wall, but we still have like 2 feet behind it or something. Yeah, it's like stupid. That one I could put wherever, but it's the one that's like a structure because it's built. You had to have 8 feet on each side of it clearance. I didn't want that. I would have had to take one of my trees out. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna have this. But I did want that because then you could insulate it and turn it into something later. But this one's fine. I've had it for 4 years now, maybe 3 years. No, let's see. I got it about a year after I was on Whatnot. It was a great investment. Now that shed went up so high in price. I think I got it on a clearance for like 1,200 bucks, and it's like 2,400 now. Oh, okay. The building type, yeah. I was gonna get it like at Lowe's, and then Costco had it. It was nice. It was about, I don't know, that one was like 3 grand, 2 or 3 thousand. And my husband's like, well, whatever one you're gonna get. And then I ended up telling him, let's get the other one because it's on sale right now. It was like 12, 1,300. And it was actually bigger and it's more, it's like a wider one and it's not as like square, it's rectangle. And I wanted that. And you could add on to it, you could add a whole shed side to it. And there's room for that. The tree trunk inside a shed would be cool, but you wouldn't want all that rainwater getting in there. You have to leave some kind of clearance when the tree grows. Yeah, Costco had them. Yeah, they had them, but I don't know, it just works. It works. I emptied it out because I started building a streaming setup in there for like the other half, and I insulated half of it. So I need to insulate like the ceiling part now. I was gonna do it actually, but then it got really hot. So I procrastinated, and then it's like summer already. Yeah. But I'm probably gonna buy, because it has like these four little like skylights, and but my husband ended up leveling the ground, and then we, instead of putting a concrete like pad down, because we did the math, it was going to be like 1,200 for the concrete slab. We had to do it ourselves or hire somebody. It would have been more. And so my husband's like, you know what? I saw this YouTube guy and he was putting pallets under it, but not the wood ones, the heavy duty plastic ones. They like never really break. And so this guy had built a couple of sheds on them. And so you have to kind of like screw them together a little bit. And so that's what we did. We got a whole bunch and it ended up costing like, I don't know. I don't know how many are in there. It's big, but it fit perfect. And I think it was three across by, I think it was like 18 of them, maybe 200 bucks. It was way cheap. And so then we built the shed together on top of it. And then I built a walkway. I built like a brick paver kind of walkway thing. And so it's like nice. And I have to cement. I have like little like planter boxes. I just need to cement some bricks around them on both sides. But I put down so much barrier that there's like now there's weeds kind of coming up on the side, but I still have my old shed up, which is like empty boxes that I use in my bubble. But that shed is great. It's funny, the metal shed is not as hot as the plastic shed. Yeah, the metal shed I don't know what it was. It's just I could deal with it. Yeah, but the plastic shed, I mean, it works. I know that they say they last to up to 10 years. So we'll see what happens. Hello, friends, welcome in. It's enough for the stuff now, but after a while, you're like sometimes like, okay, time to flush. So when I think it was about 2 years ago, because I had a different name for other platform, I put everything on massive like sale and I cleared all that inventory out. So I don't have a ton of inventory right now. I have a good amount, but not a ton. Tina, what's going on? Yeah, not like a ton, just little stuff, but it's easy to store and it sells pretty good actually. But I would like to redo my inventory because I used to do like the bin system and by category, but I would like to change it. I would like to get maybe bigger bins and build like a built-in thing, but it seems like a lot of work. Yeah. Because then you got to pull everything out and you don't want to leave everything out in the sun. You're on your way to bed. You're up late. I know I should probably go to bed too. I was starting to look for a raid, but then we started talking. Oh, I wanted to see if my first show was on here. Liesel Bigley. How are you? Hello. So I scrolled all the way back to, oh my gosh, I scrolled all the way back 2 years ago and I still see my shows. Can't watch them, but 231 shows. And oh yeah, did it show my viewers back then? Let's see. I think I could go back to my first show. Let's see. Hello. We're trying to, oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. I'll go back. I can scroll back to my very first show on here. Let's see. Hey, Carrie, are you still here? Okay, my very first show is there. September 30th, 2022. That was my first show. And then it didn't work. It like crashed. Because back then you would swipe out and your show was over. I didn't know how to restart my show at that point. And then I'm going to take a screenshot of this. My second show. Oh, this is all my sales. Oh my gosh, you guys, you want to hear this? My first show was a crash. September 30th is actually my 4-year anniversary. But I got approved in August. I don't know why I did. I think because I had to put videos. Yeah. And then my actual first show though was September 30th at 10:23 a.m. And it said estate sale, shh, getting rid of mom's loot. Just kidding. It didn't work. And then 10:05 was my first real show. It said first show, let's give this a try show. I had $76 in sales and 8 orders. 10:06, 21 orders, 106 bucks. 10, see, this is when you never know with the show what you sell. 10:09, and then this is where I went to nighttime. Yeah, 10:08 at 12:45 a.m. 10:09, 10:23, and it was 81 bucks. And then 10:10 at 12:37 a.m. was 176 bucks. 10:10 again, I had a show that night, and it was $501. So what is that, like my 5th show? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th show. So I had 2 shows and one, it was almost $700. But I had some good shit. 10:11, I did a show, 124. 10:12, 114. 10:13, 338. 10:16, so that was like 3 days later. 227, 10, 17, 151, 10, 18, 19. Oh yeah, here we go. 278, 100, and then 10, 20, 0. See, you never know and whatnot. And then I had a show later that day because I used to do 2 shows a day all the time. 115 bucks, 85, 1023. It was like a Sunday night, $355. 1024, 151. 1025, 200. 1026, 550. And then it went up and up and up from there. And then every night from there going on was like $400 or $500. So there's money to be made on whatnot. And then all of a sudden I had all these good sales and then 0. And then 0. So it happens. How long? It doesn't say how long I was staying on. Not as long as I do this time. Yeah. And you can't, if you click on the list, it doesn't tell you how long you're on. They don't want you to know. Yeah. $554, 14 orders. That's pretty good. I think I had some good vintage in that. Yeah. Usually I'd stay on like, I don't know, sometimes those nights you didn't earn any money till like 3 hours. Yeah. But most of those sales were like over, I don't know, a lot of them were over 500, 600 bucks. And then 0. Yeah, it was weird. Trying to see when some of those high nights were. But I played a lot of games. Yeah, I wouldn't run at $1 or $2. I ran at the price I wanted for it. I've had $0 for a show, like, you know. Oh, I use OBS, so it's in there. Yeah, you can't get that on the phone. This is like a third-party piece of software. It's cool to see it. I'm not going to close out. Ah, shit, I hit the button. I'll have to go back and screenshot a couple of them. Yeah. I mean, it also depends if you price it too high, Aussie, it'll sit. If it's not an in-demand item with like, if it's not over, like to me, if it's not over a 70% sell-through rate, it's going to sit for a long time. So you have to drop it low. Yeah. And you couldn't check sold comps on Whatnot. They don't have that. Do you really? Yeah, because you've been buying, you came to me early when I was on. OBS is a third-party piece of software that works with your computer, and it's a streaming software. Yeah, so it only works on certain kind of computers. No Chromebooks or anything. You're welcome. I'll be having a show in like 2 weeks on a Tuesday talking about it. If you want to bookmark that one. Yeah, open broadcast software basically just allows you to stream, and then you could stream to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. With the whatnot. Kelly, what's up, sis? How you doing? Yeah, the little owls. I remember. I had to remember how many littles I used to have. The smalls. Smalls were so crazy on whatnot. Now they're even crazier, but in the very beginning, those little smalls, the Wade Whimsies were crazy on here. I sold at least 500 to 1,000 Wade Whimsies, but I sold the old ones. I didn't sell like the ones everybody has. I had all the unique. Yeah, it's a week from Tuesday, the week of the 20th. There should be a graphic on there. I'm not sure. Maybe there's not. Minis everywhere. Yeah. But now it's crazy. Like people selling vintage minis. And there's nothing, I don't care where people get the minis, but like there's tons of Temu stuff, but they don't say it's like, they say it's vintage. It's not. Yep, it's not. But I've heard a few people be like, oh, it's vintage. I'm like, it's Temu. And some people don't shop on Temu. They don't care. You're welcome. Yeah, I'll be talking about it. I'll be talking about show production and flow. I may do the whole thing about OBS. I'm not sure yet. Everybody doesn't need it, by the way. You don't even need it. You don't even need it. It's for overachievers and nerds. And that's more of a joke when I say it like that. Yeah, it is. It's for overachievers and show offs. I forgot to say that part. I like it better because I have more control on that I can see the font. It's bigger and I could add cool stuff like this. I can add cool things like that. Or like that. Isn't that great? It's got to be entertaining. What's this one? Oh, I got this one because I was gonna do rip or ship, but I ran a whole bunch. Yo, there are okay, it's like this. When you're in business, you buy from a supplier and you resell it. Your supplier could be anywhere, right? Some people don't know that they could get it at this store or that store, right? Rip or ship is fun. Yeah, I was doing Doorables, Disney Doorables, but we're probably not going to start doing that now because it's already 2:30. Yeah, I love rip or ship. Yeah, so if somebody's like if somebody is getting stuff and it's from Five Below or from wherever, they don't have to tell you that, but don't go in their show and be like, "Oh, I could get that at Five Below." It's because there's a supply and demand. They're creating a service. They picked it up. They make a couple bucks off it. So what? Yeah. But basically that's what happens. Yeah, Timu is and it's cheap. And but there's a lot of people that won't shop on there because they're afraid to put their credit card in. So why not bring Timu to them on whatnot? Yeah. But don't pass it off and say this is vintage because there was like a hen on a nest fiasco and they were all Timu. Yeah, don't say it's vintage if it's not, or just say you don't know. I'm not sure. It could be a modern piece. I mean, technically, that would be all counterfeit items you're selling. Yep. That is the next thing I was just about to say, Crystal. Some people live in areas where they don't have those stores, right? I have some items like that. People don't have it, and they ask me to shop for them. I just drop it in my bin, they buy them. It's always like sold out, but that's not like my focus. But I'll just grab some of that stuff. Yep. Or sometimes sellers get like an estate sale. They go. I remember one year I bought a bunch of you know those pins? They're like the pins, enamel pins. And I bought a shit ton at an estate sale. And they were like all Hello Kitty. They were actually Sanrio though. They were real ones. And I sold every single one of them on here. And someone came in when I had like the last five and was like, you know, you can get those on Temu. And I'm like, I didn't know. I didn't, at that point, I don't even think I went on Temu. What is going on with my phone? Yeah, I didn't really go on there. Now it's like I don't even have the app. But yeah, it happens. Just like when folks go live thrifting, they're creating a service, a personal shopping experience for you. So they're going to double the price. Some more than that. They have to double it and a little bit more because of the fees. Yeah, that way they're not paying all that extra. But to me, me as a buyer, I actually have no problem with that. Now, if they buy it and they put it like 10 times the price, I mean, it could get bid up. You never know. But like Christelle said, some people don't have those stores in the area or they're afraid to put their credit card number in that website. So come to whatnot, right? But that is the thing I hate the most is when somebody says it's vintage and it's not because they they might buy the item that looks vintage. I mean, like I think Target and Michael's produced vintage looking Fenton glass bowls and dishes. Yep. And then also the money, the time for gas sourcing. I have no problem paying the extra either. Yep. And, they're creating that service. A lot of people also don't go to stores. They can't. They might be disabled. They can't get around as easy. They're getting older, you know. Create that shopping at home experience. Yeah. So, people don't mind. And then sellers have to absorb those fees in it. Yep. Time and energy. I don't either. Yeah, then you gotta deal with all the people, right? Yeah. What's up, D. Lewis? Hello, friends. Then you have to deal with all the people, which some people don't people well with other people, you know? They be peopling. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't to me I'm not bothered by any of it. Just don't say, you know, oh, this is an authentic Hello Kitty item and it's not, you know, or whatever the item may be. Don't do that. Your people meter gets full really fast. It's surprising like I I love being around the right kind of people. If you're positive and your energy's good, if you're not, I gotta go. Yeah, I can't. It's healthy boundaries. I'm very like I've changed. And also, if I hang around people like that, they're like just shitty or they talk, you know, speak terribly of others or to others. Um, and then they're going to end up being like that way with you. So I don't let like people do that to me. I'm out. I'm out. And some people will actually say, like, why do you just walk away when I'm talking to you? And I'm like, because you're not talking to me or yelling at me. And I did that one time and I never will do that again. I just said, see you later. Have a good day. Take care. Yeah. When did I start on Whatnot? Um, it'll be 4 years. Yeah, I just read all my shows. It was like September. I don't know. I closed it now. September like 20 something was my first show. 22, 2022. So I got approved in August, so it's like 4 years. Oh, that's good. You looked at Steve and said my people meter is full. He said, let's go. I'm more social than anything. My husband's not, but sometimes he's like more social than me. And I'm just like, is it 30? I thought, was it 30th? Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, I took a screenshot of it. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, 9:30 at 10:23 a.m. September 30th. Do I ever get tired of all this? What's all this? The chat? I'm gonna quit right now just because you asked me that question. I'm just kidding. I've been going live every day for 775 days. I don't think I'm tired of it. I'm supposed to go to 1,000 days in a row every day consistently. Yeah, that's my own choice. Nobody paid me to do that. Would have been nice though, huh? Should have proposed something. This is my coffee with friends, right? I'm over the coffee now. I'm ready for some water. Yeah. I don't know. I like this time of night too. Yeah. Yeah. And not every like I kind of give myself a break when I do the chat shows. Because like during the day, I'm doing other like professional work for my photography stuff, right? Not every day though. I don't have to do it every day or doing web stuff. But I know I do too. I love this time. And then I also sell under a different name on a different platform. I don't promote that. I don't promote that cart or that brand. So that keeps me kind of busy. But I only ship on like 2 days a week for that because of the way I ship every other day. And it's easy. It's just PWEs all day. Well, it's envelopes. It's not technically PWE. But that like it drains me because it's a lot. And I have a system down for that one. But if that changes, then I don't know. I'll probably be more time here. Sometimes I'll do like 2 or 3 shows in a day. I think one day I did 2 shows and everybody's like, what? You're back? Yeah, I like this time of day for Whatnot. Oh, Crystal, I don't even give that information out because you know. Yeah, but being in like a true insomniac, like I'm getting a little tired. Sometimes I just can't sleep. So I would be doing something creative on the computer or not. But like I know I've been talking a lot. My voice is starting to go. Yeah, because if you talk a long time, plus I'm talking in the day. Do you, Aussie? So when you're listening, you'll list. When I am during the daytime, if I'm not doing the photography stuff on my set days, then I'll be listening to somebody on whatnot, and I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that because I'm not doing any like Jen. You were over there. That's weird. I don't see your comment on my app, on YouTube app. Now I see you. Good night. You probably went to bed already. Are you lurking over here, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Like I can handle like we've been on a long time, but my sometimes my shows will be like 3 to 4 hours, and I know I don't need to be on for that long talking about whatnot. Nope. But you know, I do what I want when I want, and it all works out. Yeah, it all works out. Sometimes we'll just be hanging out in the middle of the night. But I do love this time because this time on whatnot, like people always ask me, what's the perfect time? Whenever you're gonna go live. But we're here we are, right? Um, I like this time because if you're on the East Coast, it's what, 5:45 a.m. People are getting up, getting ready for work. Oh, Dee's on. Well, I'm gonna listen to Dee while I drive to work. A lot of times I get people, and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long," because they don't see me because I'm not staying on this late. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, sometimes I don't like. I'll be straight up doing a selling show or trying to do a selling show. People come in and want to talk about shipping. And most of the time I'll just be like, I'm not talking about shipping. And then I go into my selling because you have to have a freaking healthy boundary, you know? And you have to have rules and you can't say yes to everybody. Yeah, you can't say yes to everybody. I don't mind being a bitch, but I try to do it as nice as I can. Yeah. I've had people get mad at me because I wouldn't address their shipping issue in my chat show. And I'm like, I'm doing a selling show right now. You can wait to my show on Tuesday. And they're like, "Well, I need to answer right now." And I'm like, "I'm sorry." They never came back to my show, maybe one time. Oh, well, bye. They're not meant for me. You just can't say yes to everybody. Do I always run from the bin, no auctions? No, I do auctions sometimes. Yeah. When I'm on raid trains, I like to do fast auctions. Kelly, in the shower? Hee hee. You're in Nashville where you get up at 3 so you can do your artsy things before you do your real job. I love that. Yeah. As soon as you answer one shipping question, Crystal, right? It's over. So that's why I say nope, 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 nope. And if someone asks like a basic question, I might say yeah, and then someone will speak in, how does shipping work? I'm like, go to my YouTube channel and watch it. I have so much content on there. You like 10 seconds? I like 10 second. I love D lurking away. Tony, did you go to bed? Oh, you probably get up super early, right? And you got all your shipping. Yeah, shipping talk. I am gonna schedule some shipping chat shows, like a whole week. A whole week. With just me. Lysandra, good morning. Flipping up. You guys are working 24 on the whatnot. Yeah, shipping is like my favorite thing to talk about, but not during a selling show. I will mute certain words. So if the question comes, some people get upset about that. I'm not whatnot. Yeah. If I'm in a chat show like that, then I don't mind helping people. But it's just, and I get a lot of people message me about shipping. I don't answer those. It's too hard to have to explain it in the messages and people misunderstand all the time. So I'd rather explain it like in person in my chat show. Yeah. Let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, sometimes we just talk about random stuff. Sometimes we have these really deep conversations, like, because this my goal and whatnot was to create a safe space, an escape, so to speak. Because you don't never know what people are going through, you know? You never know. And so why be a seller that, creates an environment that's negative, toxic, drama, trauma dumping? I no. So I didn't allow that. And some people don't know when to not write stuff. So I had to mute certain words for them or stop them and tell them, hey, sorry you went through that. But just remember, not everybody has earned the right to hear your story, which basically means like a nice way of saying this isn't the time or the place. You don't think everyone in here has had some kind of trauma or loss or any of that. So you got to think about other people. Also, be kind. It's not hard. Some people it's hard for because they were never teaching themselves. Can't blame your parents up forever, but you can't blame them, right? That has been my thing the whole time. Just create a safe space, a positive space, a chill space. I don't need to be yelling at you 42 times. Bid it up, bid it up, bid it up. I mean, I could, but I'll be laughing the whole time. Yeah. Now, if I'm selling sports cards, I might start yelling or Pokemon. Get it! It's so early for that. Yeah. But yeah, that's like my healthy boundary. But that one person I had changed me. And I thank them for that actually, because if I hadn't said no, I would have just kept I'm not a people pleaser. When I figured out I was one day, I was like, fuck that. I'm quitting that. There's no way. And I quit everything I was doing to do it. And I had to evaluate and heal and learn some new tools. So I didn't feel bad saying no or just not answering at all. It's my life. I choose to live it the way I want to live it. You're trying to shop my bin, but only the first 20 has images. Is it only me? I don't know. Every single one of my products has images. I can see all my images on mine. It might be, is your phone full? Because if your phone is like full, it'll have a hard time loading the images, but they're all there. 129.23. Look at that. Yeah. So is that about that? Was that your first purchase or like, oh, to your first purchase? Was your first purchase with me? You see him, Kelly? Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Do you remember all the early days when I did the drawers? Remember the mini drawers? I'm just saying it might be your phone. If it's full, like your memories doesn't have a lot, the memory space, it could do that. Sometimes you have to quit and come back in because it might glitch that way. I see all of them on my phone here, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's that, or the app could be glitchy right now. If you don't have all the updates, it might not load. But even if I go on my listing, like I went to my shop, they're literally all here. And I'm a crazy chick. I photograph everything with the actual, like you would list it anywhere, because I believe in that. I have been doing that since the beginning. Just let flash sales. Let's run some Hello Kitty cards. No, I haven't. I have not redone my photos. They're literally the same. Yeah, I haven't. I was like the other day, I was like, oh, I need to redo some of these. Mm-mm. It's too much work to redo them. But I try to do a light background on them instead of white. I don't like white background. I like a little color sometimes. Yeah. But like on a flash sale, you could run a flash sale really quick. Maybe Whatnot did something. My pictures are all the same. It's because my bin starts differently now. My bin is in alphabetical order, except for the first 3 items. They're they have a number at the front, so they go at the top because of this new beta. But the pictures are the same. Yeah, maybe because they shuffled. I did something a little different, shuffling them. Um, the flash sales run a little quick now. Yeah, maybe so. But it's weird that it's not showing the pictures. I had that one item that was glitching, but it was one item and it would make duplicate listings, but I took it out completely. Let's see, I got a Care Bear. Yeah, see, this flash sales are kind of weird right now. Let's see. But yeah, you can choose to run as auction or flash. I know people like that. Yeah, so it worked. But see, if you put all the see, Christelle, see how if I don't put the description, see how long it is on every single one? I've had people buy 50, 60 items, and that packing list is so long. But I always print it on a paper. I don't print it on a thermal because it's too long. Okay, see, I think the flash sales are weird right now. Start flash sale. Yeah, there's some issue. What's the name of the item? Yeah, I'm curious. Is it like a little mini brands thing? Is it the same item? It's kitten cookie crap, isn't it? That damn thing. I know it's got to be that item. Yeah, so I would think your app isn't is your app updated? Yeah, it's kitten mini cookies thing, right? It's that stupid thing. It won't go away. It's that one. I know if I search for mini brands, it comes up. I've already deleted that out of my shop. It's so weird. I literally deleted that. Yeah, I got to report this to Whatnot because that's the one. Yeah, it was a glitch. I actually had the listing and then it ghosted it somehow in every single show. But on desktop, when I go to the inventory module, let's see if it's in there in active. Yeah, it's because it's so weird. I don't even, it's not even in my shop. It's the weirdest thing. Oh yeah, what kind of phone do you have? Apple or Android? You should go to number one, make sure your phone is updated, and then go to so if you have an iPhone, you have to go to the gear and then go see if the phone needs to get updated. Update the phone and then go to the App Store. And if the App Store says search for Whatnot, and if the App Store says update, it means you need to click on it and update the app. If it says open, it means it's the latest version. But it can show the latest version and say open, and your operating system's out of date. Because you gotta, unless you have auto update on. I have to go through every show and remove those 13 damn items. Yeah, I would definitely do that. It's the glitch is so weird. I've completely deleted that item out of my inventory, but it's still stuck in my shows like a ghost. Maybe it's a haunted shop. Maybe I have the first haunted bin on Whatnot. 10/1/2023. Wise old bag lady. Yo. Yeah, check the update. You're welcome. That was the first show. It's pretty cool. You could screenshot that and then save it on your phone, and then you'll have it. Just put a heart on it or something, and you could save it. Let's see. I'm deleting them all. Luckily, it's quick to delete them in the thing. Okay, they're all deleted now. Now check your check the bin now. Your first show was 4-3. Oh, you're a new kid on the block. You're a new kid on the block. Wow, that's cool. 4-3. You went past show. Yeah, you can scroll all the way down. I just screenshot my. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to Tyler. Dear Tyler, at Whatnot. It won't let me delete them now. It popped them back in. So weird. Okay, don't bid on this. What does it do? Does it let me run it? I want to see if it puts a picture, but nobody bid on it. Okay, there was an issue. This is it. This is what I wanted. Yeah, okay. So nobody could actually buy that item. Okay, I'm gonna tell Whatnot. Okay, now it's here still. Oh, it's totally glitched. Probably because I have a ton of items. Let's see if I can get rid of it on here. See, it's not in my shop at all. They're gone. Yeah. So you updated? I'm gonna go to tomorrow's show. See what happens when something happens, I jump into it. Let me look in my shop tomorrow because they're all cloned. Yeah, so I don't know why. And they won't remove. Oh, that's weird. So 2 of them won't remove. None of them are gonna remove. Bastard. Oh, some of them are locked in place. You didn't update yet. Yeah, but I removed them all. But there's some that won't go out of my other show. Oh, it's refreshing them. I see. Yeah, it's going to keep 2 of them in, isn't it? Oh, no, I didn't. I got rid of them. I have to do that on every show now because there's no way I could. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try a 3rd day. Yeah, because I don't want anybody to try to buy them. Let's see. Yeah, there's 19 items. But the top 3, it doesn't let me remove. I have to go into each. It's because I clone all to all the different shows. Oh, there's so much more in here. And I completely deleted the item. Yeah, it's not deleting. Oh, let's see. Wait, 11, 10. Oh, it is. It's just slow. Yeah, so I have to go in and delete from each show because it's not in my like inventory system, which is weird. Yeah, it's ghosted me. So if I go MB001, I don't even have it in drafts, and I don't even have it inactive. Yeah, not in there. Interesting though. Yep. It's just stuck. It's got to be deleted from every show, all 19 listings. Yeah, because they're not an actual inventory, but nobody could buy it. It gave me a glitch when I tried to buy it with my other account. Yep. Okay, you guys. I think you've had enough of me, so I'm gonna go to bed. Call it a night. Let's see if we can raid somebody. We're gonna figure it out. But definitely bookmark my shows. Check out my YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, same exact name up there, D_archivist. And I'm on every day on the Whatnot. See you on the streets. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. What a nice chat. Thanks for not inundating me, you guys, with shipping. But I did just make a new video. Check it out on YouTube. I read all the, I use a good ASMR voice. I read my, oh, I rated that guy before. I read it basically and explained a little bit, but I have more info from Whatnot. I'm just not gonna Tig, thank you for the tip. You want a little D, don't you? You want some D? Hey, I always appreciate every tip. Thank you so much. Have a little D. He's the best. We love some D at night. Thank you for the tip. It was so nice. Yeah, definitely bookmark. Check it out on YouTube. And I'm always happy to help people, when I can, meet them where they're at and hope that they educate themselves. I'm not going to give you any BS. Elisa, thank you so much for the tip. You're going to get a little D too. I shouldn't say little D. That's kind of bad. But you guys know. Thank you, guys, both of you for the tip. Very, very kind. Never required. Always appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Isn't his glasses and the puppy the best? Payday. Thank you. Danny, if you're watching, call me. C Swan would love it. Okay, I'm looking for somebody that's not cards. Trying to find somebody that I've never rated. Oh, I want somebody that, what the heck is this name? Okay, I'm gonna look at it right now. Let's see. I'll find one right now. Are we ready? Okay, I don't know if I rated this person before, but it's Kenny G. I don't know if he's gonna have a saxophone, but let's just give it a chance. I think we've rated him before, actually. I think he's probably gonna do cards. Good night, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you later. Yeah, ask him if he has a saxophone. He might laugh, but I think he does sports cards. Good night, friends. I'll see you guys on the Whatnot streets. Peace, friends. Good night.